and life gets just a little bit better in only 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6.
LoveLine is meant for an adult audience. LoveLine may contain sexually oriented content. Listener discretion is advised.
Adam Carolla, Dr. Drew.
I'm not modeling anymore for the two of you.
LoveLine.
Yep, it is LoveLine. I'm Adam Carolla. That is Dr. Drew. Phone number 1-800-LVE-191. Fax number 310-854-4455. Dr. Drew is a board-certified physician and addiction medicine specialist. All right, Chris, Jason, and Cara are all here from The Blame Game on our fabulous MTV network, 5 o'clock.
Right on.
Monday through Friday on, like I said, MTV. And we met these guys. We had them on the TV version of this show, and it worked out so well they're back.
No, wait a minute. Jason's been on the radio.
I was on the
Oh,
radio.
yeah. Oh, that's right. Jason was on the radio.
Yeah.
I was
That's
there in a
right.
movie, a separate thing.
Didn't call us to do it, though.
Yeah,
You know,
didn't
just
get that
blew us
call.
off
It
completely.
was a separate
yeah,
thing.
that's
It
fine.
wasn't
Don't
for
worry
the
about
blame
it.
It
game.
was
It
the
for
Rocky Marciano story.
the Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
Whatever.
You were the scrappy
era.
reporter.
Boxer's a boxer, I suppose.
That's right.
That's right. That's right. So let me see what I remember from...
No, nothing. Okay, let's go on.
No, I'm talking about from my childhood.
All right.
No, from the TV appearance. Started as an improv group, or
That's
at
right.
least in an improv group. For some reason, I want to say Chicago, but I may be thinking of Second
No,
City.
you're
That's
right.
right.
Am I thinking
Both.
Chicago?
Yes. Cara was at Second City, so you're right on there, too.
And the Blame Game was basically something that was done in the theater
That's right.
Yeah.
before it made it onto MTV.
That's right.
And
it was a little bit different in the theater in that we could only have half of the couple. I mean, we would take somebody that showed up that night and put their story on stage. And one of us in the group would play their ex. So it was it was different, but the same
Right.
basic idea.
And the question we always get asked on LoveLine is, are the questions real? Are these real people? And I guess you get the same questions asked, right?
Yeah.
A lot of them seem a little too good looking to be real people.
No, they go through an extensive screening period, actually. And
I see.
That's
Yeah.
the MTV screening.
that's
Right.
it. That looks a bit above everything, and then you try and make the.
It's the one our audience goes through.
Right.
Right.
MTV, I don't know if any MTV productions, I don't know if anyone's seen it, they have a giant rock tumbler in the front where the ugly people get sort of pushed off. And they go back into the river as silt, I think
Right.
it is, and the attractive people make it through.
Rise
As a matter of
to the
fact,
top.
me and Drew are actually the ugliest people. Oldest. We
Instead of,
Well,
Well,
singled out,
Jason's
it's
actually
uglied out.
62. He
That's
looks
right.
very young.
we
right.
stake the claim as the oldest and ugliest personalities on MTV, don't
Proudly.
we, Drew?
Proudly.
Yes.
I think to a certain extent, though, you can blame the audience, which is, I suppose, made up of many teenage boys prone to masturbation. So
Right.
what you have is, in our first season, we had some normal-looking people. I'm not going to say uggos; they were normal-looking people. On
You'd
the,
say
on the
uggos
show.
to us if we weren't on the radio.
That's
wouldn't
true.
you?
That's true. But they didn't rate. You know what I'm saying? It's that simple. It's like the ratings go down when the people aren't as pretty.
Did you
What
get
are you
what
gonna
Jason
do?
said, Adam? Teenagers masturbate excessively.
That's right.
Yeah,
Just teenagers.
Teenagers.
That's
No
right.
one
And what
else.
about Dick Clark? He's the world's oldest teenager. Does that mean he's the world's oldest excessive masturbator? Is that what you're calling Mr. Clark,
Draw
Drew?
all your conclusions on your own.
All right. Well, here's my point. As I was saying to someone the other day, average people are ugly. You're used to good-looking people.
That's true.
Some I don't know where I was, but I think it was at Lake Havasu, or I was looking at some like bootleg porn or something. I don't know where I was, but the person I was with was commenting that the women were all very unattractive because he was calling them ugly, but I was saying no, they're average. This is
Right.
normal people naked. Don't look that great.
Right.
Right.
Definitely.
They don't have well-cropped and well-groomed areas and tan lines. They're not airbrushed.
Cropping.
They are VIP.
It's true.
You take your average person, strip them down naked, and put a light on them, and take some pictures. It ain't going to be pretty.
It's also amazing the makeup and stuff and the transformation
yeah.
that MTV. I mean, look at Cara. For
All
example.
right, you
I
don't
mean,
have
this
to
is what we
insult
call
me,
her
for
Clark
Christ's
Kent
sake.
attire.
Yeah.
This is her.
You gotta put her through the machine.
She's in disguise
Right.
in real life.
And I can see the disappointment in people's eyes, too, when they see me on the street and, like, these 15-year-old boys are like, you're, oh, God, you're
Your
the
car is
flame, my
sister.
world is
You're not
shattered.
wearing
What's
that
going
tiny
on?
skirt. What's the
Well,
matter?
I'll tell you,
Boobs are so much smaller.
you guys, here's where you guys made the mistake. You got hooked up with the right people. Now, Drew and I got hooked up with the wrong people, and we took hordes of horrible pictures. We've taken the world's worst publicity pictures. I do not kid you. We talk about it on a weekly basis on this show. We have some of the worst publicity pictures ever that were then made in millions of these things were
Worldwide.
Yeah, well, they loaded up C-130 airplanes and they pushed them out like propaganda when they're trying to get the enemy to surrender in Vietnam, and they're all over the place. And so we have one of the unique distinctions of actually being better looking than our pictures. So when we meet people say to us, "You look better."
In some way, you look thinner, you look healthier.
You look better. We get that
healthier.
constantly.
No, I look like a cancer patient in this picture.
Right. It's not that we
On
look
a
good
bad day.
now. It's that we look horrible in all these pictures that were taken.
Right.
Do you like that better, or would you rather have the better publicity?
Adam had a little tizzy fit about the pictures. I think he'd rather have those pictures taken away.
I think I would too. Yeah. And here's
well, you
the
want to
thing.
be attractive. I mean, you don't want to look like a
But he's
completely
saying he
different
comes off-
person, but like, you know.
I get a lot of
comes off
compliments
better.
in real life for not being as ugly as I am in my pictures.
Right.
That's
while
what
you're
I'm
at
saying.
it,
Beneficial.
while you're at it, I'd get those man show pictures retaken too.
Yeah. Yeah. There you go.
I mean,
What?
I'm
Oh,
saying
like
they're
on
not
the
best.
by the when you're going by the bus stop, those ones.
But we don't just look bad.
There's
we,
a
we look,
super weird angle of
Well,
the
they-
woman in the green top you
Yeah.
have on that
I like
too.
that
I'm like,
one.
Well,
what
that
is that
that
all
wasn't
about?
a
The
posed.
popular.
That wasn't a posed picture. They just yanked that off of a bit that we
Oh,
did.
she was moving then.
She was like moving, and we were doing a bit. It wasn't. I don't know
Right.
where the hell they got those pictures, but it wasn't a posed situation. That was a how to watch a baseball game bit. I think we did. That's why we're wearing baseball hats, right? Like
Right.
baseball jerseys.
All right.
And we never posed for those. Alan,
Yes,
you're 19.
yes.
What's up?
There's a 32-year-old lady that I've had a crush on. She recently got
Nice.
divorced, and what the deal is my aunt and her are best friends. My aunt's about 50. I don't know what that deal is, but anyways, she's taken me out a couple of times, gone to the movies. I've met her kids, and it comes to the point where I want to tell her, I like you and everything, but I wussy out, and I need to know what I should do.
because you're concerned this can't go anywhere because of the age difference?
Well,
No, he's not thinking that far.
Not
He's
really,
just
I'm
19. He's a puss.
no, it's just that
You are part pussy. You have to admit that. Right? Wasn't your
yeah,
mother's
part.
father a pussy? I
Well,
believe.
it's rejection.
What's
it's
that?
Mainly rejection that I'm afraid of.
I see.
You know,
All right.
I mean,
You're not a wuss. You're just scared of rejection.
well,
And retarded.
she's 32, but she doesn't look like your average 32-year-old.
You
She
know what I
looks
mean?
like 21. She gets compliments everywhere as we go.
All right.
I mean, she's hot.
Did she
You
just get
know?
out of a divorce or a bad relationship?
Her husband was really
Yeah. You know I'm going at him.
Yeah.
This is a typical pattern.
And Alan, by the way, I don't want to correct your grammar, but it's not every where's you go. It's every places you go. Okay.
Hey, I am from.
But everywhere's man's goes.
All right. So, hey, Alan.
Yes.
It just here's what you need to do. Don't ask her out per se. Just ask her if she wants to get a cup of
Oh,
coffee.
he has gone out with her.
I know, but
We do that. We
You know,
go
but
out-
do it-
here's
do
the
it
deal.
alone.
No, here's the deal. No. She is on a rebound from an awful relationship. You know how these women, older women, will get these boy toys
Yes.
as a way of just not having
Yes,
a
I
relationship?
do.
No, that's what happens. Alan, you don't exist as a potential relationship really to her. She
Right.
doesn't want that now. She sees you as sort of an object to kind of spend time with and have fun with, and it's a way of not having a relationship. So if you're developing feelings for her, it's not a good thing. And the age difference is substantial. She has kids. You're 19.
yes.
Yeah, I mean,
Maybe if you can go casually along with this, fine. But if you can't, start dating other people.
All right, but you can. There is potentially some very good sex here.
And he's not going to be
Bragging
rejected.
rights.
He's not
Yeah.
going to be rejected.
No, he will not. Not sexually, no. Angel? And if you do, let me tell you, my new angle for any woman over 30 is, come on, you're horny. Even if they say no the first time, I'm just going to go, come on, you're horny. You're over 30. You're horny.
Yes, I am.
I will go down on you for an hour and a half. Now, come on. Come on. Swear to Christ. Come on. You want me to sign something? Fine. Draft it up. I'll sign it right here. That would work,
Wow.
wouldn't it? Don't you think?
That's I definitely an hour and a half. Good God.
That's
Well, that's
romance,
BS.
isn't it?
But what I'm saying is women. See, here's the problem. You try to pick up like a 17, 18-year-old woman. I mean, when you're a younger person, they ain't that horny, so they have to like you. You know what I mean? There's got to be something there. They got to, you're cute. I got a crush on you, whatever. But once you start getting, the women start getting a little over 30, it's like, first off, virginity, that went out with the Truman administration. Number two, all guys are pigs, you know what? Anyway, you're horny. And come on,
But it's the
don't play
maturity
coy with
thing,
me.
There is
right?
some truth
Isn't it?
to
What's
it.
the what's
There
the
is.
peak sexual peak is 30 or something for a woman?
Little bit
I know
over
the
30.
doctor
You're not
said.
getting any
All
younger.
guys are pigs. You know that anyway. I like that part.
All guys are pigs, you
Right.
know it anyway. I will go down
So
on you
it's
for an
just
hour
like
and a half. Come on.
resignation, like, oh,
What about it? Yeah.
Yes, I'm
Let's
dirty.
go. Right here.
I think the virgin
Scrub me
thing
off.
is overrated as a plus. You know what I mean? A guy said to me the other day, dude, she's a virgin, man. I'm like, you know what? I'm too old to be de-virginizing anyone at this point. If a girl is a virgin
much
at my age,
responsibility.
I don't
Yeah.
want to. That's
Yeah,
Leave that to the 18-year-olds.
Yeah, I could see myself nailing a 14, 15-year-old. I agree with you. But, 23, 24 and a virgin,
Yeah,
there's
that's-
some baggage
wrong,
there.
right?
There's baggage. That hymen is
minutes.
filled with baggage.
Oh my God.
That's right. Angel,
Hi.
you're 19.
Yes.
What's up?
Okay. Well, me and my fiance have been trying to get me pregnant for the last 6 months.
Why don't you wait till you're married?
Yeah.
I don't
I
know.
realize that's the old-fashioned way. That's the way things used to be done.
Oh, Dr. Drew.
I don't know. Just want to happen soon.
You know my theories about girls
But
named Angel. Right?
Anyway, it's not working out, and he has diabetes, and I was wondering if maybe that's why it isn't working.
It could affect his fertility. How much? Is he on any other medication besides insulin?
No, not that I know of.
Why at 19
Yeah.
are you so hell-bent on getting pregnant?
Too young.
I don't know. Just kind of want to start a family and stuff.
Yeah, but does he make enough money? Do you make enough money?
Yeah, he makes a lot of money.
Oh boy, let's
How
all
much
sit-
is a lot?
Let's all figure out what a lot is.
Yeah, I want to
'Cause
know.
It could be MTV standard of a lot, which is, as we know isn't really any
And
money.
I don't have a kid, and
Couple
I'm
packs of
barely
chewing
surviving.
gum.
Seriously, so.
How much is a lot? He drives a forklift, right?
No,
What's he drive?
a Viper.
A Viper?
Well,
Wait a minute.
That's a big Dodge sports.
How's he
car.
going to move any boxes in a Viper? He
dating
drives a
Cisco?
Viper?
What's going on?
Yeah.
You're dating a drug dealer?
No, he's not a drug dealer.
What's he do for a living?
He runs this ATM payphone company.
All right. I'm sure
Is
that'll
he
go
much
under
older?
soon.
Is that why you guys want to start trying to have a kid now, or?
No, he's the same age as me.
Why don't
No.
you wait? It's so young. You have so much stuff to do. You
This is
don't-
a cultural
you know?
thing. Like, are you Mexican, Angel?
No,
What are you? How'd you get a name like Angel if you're not Mexican?
I don't know. I just did.
All right, what's your nationality?
I'm white.
That's it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Sound like you got something in you.
No.
A white trash?
No.
What's your religion?
I don't really have a religion.
All right, well, good. Listen, there is no God, but if there was, he would punish you.
It sounds like you want to have a baby because you have nothing better to do. You
Right.
know what I mean?
Get a
And that's not
PlayStation.
necessarily a great reason.
Yeah, just wait till you're married. Wait till you guys set up house and all that stuff. Just give it a little time, okay?
Get a hobby. Start whittling.
You can get an ovulation kit to try to time when your
Don't
birth
tell
feel
her.
Uh,
better.
Don't tell her.
I'm just saying, you may want to see a fertility clinic if this goes on more than a few months, and indeed, diabetes can affect fertility.
All right, but everyone just close their eyes for a second and think back on how stupid they were at 19.
Exactly.
I mean, think about what a mess you were at 19.
I just
Think
closed
about what
my
it is you didn't know at 19. And then imagine yourself in charge of a human.
Wait a minute. What I did know is much harder to realize. This is what I did know. This is what I didn't know.
Right. I really shouldn't have been in charge of myself at 19.
Right.
Actually,
weren't.
Yeah, I wasn't. Satan was. That's right. You're right. Carl, you're 26. All
Carl,
right.
wait, Carl.
Yeah.
Hi.
Good. What's up with your phone, Carl?
I got it working now.
You got it working now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who are you, radar? I mean, shouldn't your phone just work when you pick it up?
No, I was just distracted by something else. I'm sorry.
All right. Well, hold on a second.
He's distracted by something else.
Idiot. I'll tell you. I got to tell you one thing about our callers. And it's really, you know what I like about stupid people? They're undaunted. You know, they're not bothered by anything. It's like when you turn on People's Court and the guy's wearing like a velour shirt with some oil stains on the front of it. You think to yourself, hey, how often are you on TV, buddy? How often are you in front of the judge? You know, unfazed, completely unfazed. Being on a national radio program, unfazed, completely unfazed. Not going to turn the TV off. Not going to stop monkeying with the phone.
He's making
not going to form a question. Yeah. It's like I'm on. It's as if they're like Larry King. You know, like I do 6 hours of live radio every night. This is just one more affiliate I'm going to be on. I mean, how often are some of these people on
I think
in
it's
their
a first
life?
step to their career.
That's right. I mean, I would be like nervous and accommodating if I called this show.
Like you always are.
Like I always am. That's right. Sarah,
Yeah?
you're 19. What's up?
Well, Dr. Drew, I've got a question. I've been with my fiance for 3 years now. We were in high school when we first started getting together. And what happened was we didn't start dating first. We just had sex, and then we started dating, and then things got more serious. But within the past about a year and a half, every once in a while, actually it's been happening more often, is when we'll have sex, I'll start bleeding. And I'm not really sure why.
That's normal.
That's normal.
That can be normal, yes.
Well,
Are you on the pill or Provera or anything?
No, I'm on nothing.
How come? Well, why don't we do? Maybe you're pregnant.
No, I'm not. I know I'm not.
How do you know that?
Huh?
How do you know that?
Oh, I've taken tests, but we've never used any kind of protection. And
Well, why don't you start?
Well, now hold on. I got there. Did you just take the written test or did you take the practical?
well, what do you think? No,
listen, goofball.
I took a pregnancy test.
Yeah, you did.
Like an EPT.
I know, but instead of constantly just taking tests and waiting to find out if you're pregnant, why don't you just get some contraception?
Some condoms.
Well, I don't know.
Oh, okay. Well, as long as you have a valid reason, that's all right. I didn't know you didn't know.
I don't
That's something
wanna
else.
tell my parents because I still live at home right now.
Why don't you use condoms?
Because he doesn't want to.
And what are you going to tell your parents when you are pregnant?
I don't know.
All right, listen, this is why society's eroding. Really stupid people are getting pregnant. I mean, do the math, everybody. Sarah is going to be the mom.
Yeah.
And you're 19, and all right, okay.
All right.
I don't
Hey,
even want to
you
get
can-
into the
you can-
engaged thing at 19.
Yeah.
I'll just leave it.
You can register at drdrew.com. They'll send you free condoms.
Oh,
Send you free condoms. You got that?
Yeah, but
no
don't go-
humiliation.
No, to go to her parents' house, and her parents will find it.
If
What
your
do you mean,
boyfriend
no?
absolutely
They're
refuses
carefully
to
hidden.
use condoms, and you're too wimpy to stand up to him, then get on the pill.
Drew, is it true they...
No, don't tell her that. If he refuses to use
what I'm saying,
condoms, that's
then
like you've
he's a
got
horrible, horrible guy.
By the way, women are in control of this too. It's a very simple solution. No condom. Okay, no more.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to prevent the inevitable child here.
Don't
That's
give
all
more
I'm doing.
bad
Sarah, get on the
ideas.
pill, you goofball. You're going to get pregnant.
Okay, well, I've got another question.
All right, happy abortion. I'll see you in hell.
I don't want an abortion.
Well, you're getting one. or you're having a kid, or you're giving up for adoption. It's those are your options.
What's your other question?
Oh, well,
Oh.
we have sex. I don't even like to have sex. And I don't know, is there something wrong with me?
You're 19.
Yeah. See, I wouldn't use my "come on, I know you're horny" line on you. You see what I'm saying? Now, in another 10, 11 years, I'll use it on you, and you'll go for it.
I mean, things just don't turn me on.
Well,
All
you're
right.
probably not into this relationship that much either, right?
What?
Are you really into this relationship?
Yeah, I love
Nah, you've been together since you were 16.
You don't know
You need
anything
to-
else.
I know.
Get
you
some
gotta try
experience.
something else.
Yeah. You may be done with this one, Sarah.
What? I'm supposed to be getting married in a couple months.
Yeah, don't do it.
Take your
don't
time.
do it.
Take some time
Don't
to
do
think
it.
about it.
Rent runaway bride and get out of there.
That's right. And
Everyone should listen to Julia Roberts.
yeah, that's great. They never back out the day before the wedding. They back out at the wedding. That's what I love about movies. They actually make their getaway in their gown.
Yeah, on the horse, galloping away.
Yeah, it's nice. I like that.
You know what?
Tyler?
Yeah.
You're 20. What's up?
My girlfriend has expressed concern before about when I'm giving oral to make sure that I don't exhale any air into her because she has heard or read that it can be dangerous to her, and I want to know if this is true because I'm kind of worried about it.
Yes. You know how many women died last year through this method?
Not the same as secondhand smoke.
Yeah. Almost as many as secondhand smoke.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, I totally see what you're saying, but so is there any danger?
What are
at
we
all, though,
saying?
Dr.
I
Drew?
don't know what we're saying.
Yes, there's some validity to
All right,
this.
well,
but I'll-
hold on a second. Hold on. If
albeit
you
ridiculous,
performing
right.
oral sex on her, blowing air up into that region, killed her by getting a bubble and causing an aneurysm or something like that, then when you're having vigorous sex in your penis, which is
I
sort
totally
of,
went over this. Exactly.
Right.
And I've tried to tell her the same thing.
Well, there has been a reported
And what did
case.
she say?
And she said, well, you know, that this is what I've read, this is what I've heard.
All right, Tyler, here's
All right,
Hey,
but hold on. Before you tell Tyler, hey, Tyler?
Yeah.
Before you tell her what Drew says, this is a golden opportunity to get out of oral sex.
Completely.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what
I don't argue with her.
That's
It's
exactly
like, honey, I love you too much to go down on you. I'd hate to see anything happen to you.
But what about
Now finish me
the
off.
method of just blowing up the girl like a balloon or something like that? I mean,
Using
what's-
her as some sort of scuba device.
that's a lot of air. What's
Yeah, you would have to use a great
yeah,
deal
and
of
it would have to be
pressure.
like sealed off.
Yes,
and, like,
sealed off, right?
Come on,
Yes.
you know.
What is? But there is an actual.
There had been a
there's
report,
precedent?
of pelvic vein getting air and then an embolism resulting into the lung.
Through oral sex.
Through somebody blowing very hard, and it's reported. And
But
everybody knows this. Given the number of people that perform oral sex every year, how many deaths happen this way? Basically, is zero.
How many people perform oral sex every year?
At least 3.
All right.
Just
That was a unique situation in which a drunk EMT thought he was performing mouth to mouth, and just happened to get it wrong. It's a horrible accident. He couldn't tell. There was
And
no
see, I
way.
get you on a day delay, so I'm making sure she hears this tomorrow.
All right,
Great.
Tyler, she's fine.
Let her listen.
Okay.
All right.
Relax.
I get you on a day delay. Who are your guests?
Oh,
From the Blame Game. You watch the Blame Game on MTV?
Yes.
Yes.
right.
Say hi to them.
Thank you. Hi.
Hi.
What's up, guy?
All right. All right, but if you hiccup, you'll give her a brain cancer. All right, that is true.
Okay.
All right. All right, should we take a little break
please.
here? Who do you
Yes.
want to talk to when we come back?
Janine.
Janine?
Jeannie, rather.
Oh, Jeannie is 18 years old. Why does she keep having sex with 40-year-olds?
Oh, no.
Let me just say hi to her. Hold on. Jeannie,
Let's do it now.
Yeah.
you having sex with 40-year-olds?
Yeah.
All right. You can use my I know you're horny line on the 40-year-old guys if you want.
Gross.
Okay. And by the way,
Gross.
women can always use that line on a guy if they want.
No lines are really necessary.
Yeah.
No, that's
it's
true.
a waste of time.
That's ridiculous. All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. I'll tell you about where you can get on the Blame Game and all that good stuff when we come back after this.
Loveline. We'll be right back.
Hello?
Hi, Mom.
Oh, dear, you never call unless it's something.
It is. I'm pregnant.
I knew it! How do you know?
The first response pregnancy test. It works when you're just a day late.
First response. So advanced it can be used as soon as the first day of your missed period. No at-home test works sooner. And it's over 99% accurate in lab tests. Use as directed. See your doctor as recommended.
Me? Oh, a grandmother!
Congratulations, Mom.
Oh, thanks, dear.
First response. Nobody tells you sooner.
When chasing a female horsefly, the male horsefly can travel over 90 miles per hour. Nice try, but nothing compared to how fast Geico Auto Insurance starts flying on your claim. Often we can handle the details in hours instead of days. And while the male horsefly is motivated by, well, you know what he's motivated by, we just want to settle claims fast. In 15 minutes, you could save 15% or more. Call 1-800-947-AUTO, 1-800-947-AUTO. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
Hi, I'm Serenity, and these are my friends, Missy and Stephanie.
You know, a lot of things happen to us every day that we have no control over.
But HIV and other sexually transmitted diseases aren't things that just happen to you. You do have a choice.
You can choose to use a condom, have safe sex, and take control of your life.
Asking for a condom isn't stupid. It's smart. It shows that you care about yourself and your partner.
You can do something about sexually transmitted diseases.
Use a condom.
Every partner.
Every time.
We do.
A message brought to you by Wicked Pictures and AIDS Project Los Angeles.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink, even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Somewhere in our community is a mother whose drug abuse once left her unable to care for her kids. There's a father, too, whose alcohol use drove his wife and children away. There's a boyfriend whose drug use frightened his girlfriend into giving him an ultimatum: get help or I'm gone. Help is available. It's in the form of treatment programs for drug abuse and alcohol problems, and the good news is that these programs are making a big difference in people's lives. With proper treatment, mothers and fathers, sweethearts and coworkers, friends and neighbors are overcoming drug and alcohol problems and reclaiming their lives. Isn't it great that treatment works? To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs that can help, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. There is help, and it works. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Dad, I don't think our campfire's totally out.
Are you kidding me? I know when a campfire's out.
Did you drown the fire with water and stir it with a stick?
No, it's out. We don't have to... Who said that?
Frank, it's a talking moose with sunglasses.
And a bunch of singing and dancing forest animals.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says.
And when your folks desire to build a fire,
Hot, hot.
clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
Okay, I poured water on the fire. I stirred it with a stick. Everybody walked slowly toward the RV.
Dad, these are just Smokey's friends.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Frank, it's Smokey.
Nice hat, Smokey. Want the rest of my peanut butter sandwich?
Dad!
Visit Smokey at www.smokeybear.com. Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, the National Association of State Foresters, and the Ad Council.
Yeah, it's LoveLine. I'm Adam Caroll. That is Dr. Drew. Kara, Jason, and Chris are all here from the Blame Game, 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday on the fabulous MTV. They are currently looking for ex-couples who appear, which is interesting, to be between the ages of 18 and 24, who live around the Southern California area. So I'm going to give this phone number out if anyone wants to call. And when do you guys tape next?
Sunday. Over the next couple weeks, though, we'll be taping.
Okay, and you're out here. Where do you guys tape that?
Hollywood Center.
Oh, really?
About
You're
two
familiar.
steps from your...
Down by you.
Yeah, swing by. Well, so you're taping when? You said
Sunday. This week.
Oh.
Yeah, if you can't get your fill of MTV where you are, Adam,
Yeah,
come on
come
over.
hang out.
Yeah.
It's fun.
All the glam.
Let me give the...
We got a bowl of peanut M&Ms we all share. It's really
You guys
great.
like coffee? We got coffee.
Wow.
It's lukewarm.
Let me give the number out.
They got all the goodies.
Let me give the number out. 310-752-8142 if you're a couple, an ex-couple, and you want to hash it out on the Blame Game. Call that number, 310-752-8142. And No Doubt will be in here tomorrow night. Minus Gwen, I believe.
Why did we have to come when the Blame Game cast was on?
Yeah, you guys should have come with No Doubt was going to be on.
But no Gwen.
No Gwen.
Gwen loves Adam.
She's
That's
not
why she
there.
wants to be here by herself.
Oh.
Gwen has been banned from the show, but it worked out nicely with her plans because she doesn't want to do the show, basically. Although, I don't know, was Gwen banned or was No Doubt banned? I don't think we should have No Doubt on.
Why the ban? What happened? Were they just crazy and tore it up?
I like the No Doubt guys. Okay, you're right. Okay. All right, you're right. You're right. Now, Gwen, here's what happened. Here's
Yeah.
what happened, quite frankly, with No Doubt and Gwen, but mostly Gwen, I believe. And Drew, you help me if I screw this story up, would you please?
Well, you had 2 Gwen mishaps.
2 Gwen run-ins.
Uh-oh.
I'm trying to think. Well, forget about the first one.
One was at the Weenie Roasters.
One was
Christmas.
one was something I said to her in front of her dad. It was no big deal, but it was taken a little out of context.
About her clothing.
It was something. But the point is the second time they were on this show, or the first time they were on this show, and this was about 4.5 years ago.
You know,
or
the
something.
first time they were on the show, and back me up, that was about 16 years ago or 14 years ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah. In fact, I was sitting next to the behind the music guy. I had to go to Las Vegas yesterday for something, and and the guy that edited that film was sitting next to me. He said, "Yeah, the only old pictures they could find. You hear about this? Only old pictures they could find of No Doubt were from LoveLine, circa 1988 or something."
Well,
Right? Did you hear about this?
They were on this show. Must have been about 4.5 years ago. And they're nice. At least the guys are nice. Gwen is kind of nice too, so I hear. But what happened was she said, we were talking about like interracial dating, and she said, I dated an Indian guy once, or for a while. I used to date an Indian guy, and I said, what kind of Indian was it? Woo 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 Indian or 7-Eleven Indian?
Asshole.
And it was
It was not received well.
Yeah, well, it was the guy was sitting in the studio with me.
Right.
It was
It was the
Tony,
one of the,
right?
yeah,
It was
one of the
Tony.
guys in the band.
It was Tony. And so it was like we went to a commercial. I was kind of laughing, and they were kind of laughing. It's because he was sitting right there.
Right.
And I said to him during the commercial, "Hey, sorry, I was just making a, you're not offended. I was just, trying to make a joke. It's part of my job."
He
And
took
he
a
was
swing
like,
at you?
"No," he was like, "Yeah, no, that's cool." And that was early on in the show, relatively early on in the show, right? And then we sat here for about another hour and a half, and we had a good show and all that kind of stuff. And then they left, and everything was kosher and cool and everything. And then I think like 6 months later, the album exploded, and they were on top, and everything was great. And we invited him back on the show, and she said, "I'm not coming back on because Adam's racist." And I said, well, she couldn't have taken the comment too far out of context because we're all sitting here. Everyone sort of laughed. I mean, Drew, you were here. It wasn't a big
I didn't
deal.
remember it even.
It wasn't. It just
No.
didn't even register.
No, yeah,
it was like
it
just another.
You
sort of,
debriefed afterwards, so everybody was cool. They all left, and then this comes up. Right?
and then this comes up, and it's like, I'm not doing the show because he's a racist. And I don't know. I think people throw that around. It is true. I'm a racist.
I was gonna
yes.
say, you're racist
Yeah, that
and
is
you're
true.
sexist.
Well, yeah, that's true. I am. Well, sure, yeah. But I'm not going to argue with that. But that wasn't a great example of my true racism there. It really wasn't.
A glancing blow.
Yeah, and people use racist like it's a bad thing, by the way. So we got in this argument, and I don't know what the hell happened, but my feeling was, hey, kiss my ass. Listen, kiss it. Just kiss it. I like the rest of the guys in the band, but Gwen can kiss my ass, and we'll see. We'll see how time works out.
We'll find
my
out.
little plan is working so far.
Puppies.
I've already got a list.
Yes. Yes. Tom and Adrian are coming on tomorrow night, right? Yes, Sam. Yeah, very nice guys. And actually, Tony's a nice guy as well, too. I saw him. I saw him all at Darren's from Goldfinger's wedding a couple of years ago. Yeah, Cash Bar, by the way.
Oh my!
Cash Bar. Yes. Oh, absolutely.
Darren is all class. Come on.
Darren is class. Yeah, it's like $8 for a Heineken at Darren's wedding. Jeannie?
Yeah.
I swear to Christ, Cash Bar over there. You're 18. What's up?
I have sex with 40-year-olds and 46-year-olds who I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean you don't know them?
I don't know them. I one time I was drunk and slept with one, and the other time I just went over and I met him on the internet or something.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, good news.
So
Okay.
what's that all about?
Well, I was molested, but the kid who molested me was only 2 years older than me.
He wasn't in his 40s.
No.
No.
I maybe it had something to. What?
He was my brother.
Your brother.
Your brother abused you.
Yeah, and then some woman did, but she was 60.
60.
60?
Wow. Who abused your brother? Oh, people are so weird.
Probably the woman because she was our babysitter, but I don't remember.
Yeah. And then what is? How's your family? Beside that.
My mom was abusive, and my dad was never around.
All right. Well, the dad never around may set you up for the older guy.
Well, there you go.
But the kind of chaotic way in which you're manifesting this is really, it's about having been abused. Actually, have you ever been treated for that?
Kind of.
Kind of.
Kind of.
What's that mean? You called a psychic one night?
Haha. No, I'm in therapy now.
Okay, good.
All right, we'll talk about
All right,
this.
do you
and,
talk about banging around with the 40-plus club?
Oh, no, I don't really like her.
Yeah.
You don't like the therapist?
Yeah.
Just hang in there and talk about this stuff. Just put it on the table and see what comes out, all right?
Okay.
Really, you've
All
got
right,
to, 'cause you're going to hurt yourself this way. You're not.
Yeah.
It's not going to make you happy continuing the road you're down.
I mean,
going
it
down.
doesn't sound like you're happy now. You wouldn't be calling otherwise.
Right.
So clearly you got to do something else.
Jeannie?
Yeah.
Yeah. You could be hurt emotionally and physically by that huge, saggy scrotum on those 40-plus guys. I know. Drew's in his 40s, and the scrotum hangs down like a duffel bag.
No,
You
wait
can't
a minute.
get out of the shower.
I don't get anywhere near the gravity effect that you do.
Oh, really? Yes, I do have a tremendous scrotum. Thank you. Thank you. That's right. I just set you up so you could talk about my scrotum.
I figured that. But Jeannie, listen, these guys are objectifying you. These are not real relationships, and you're not ready for. You're not looking for a relationship from guys that are sort of you're trying to use to repair something from your past. It doesn't work like that.
I was talking to porn veteran Ron Jeremy last week about Rex Cabo, Mr. Elastic Scrotum. And I said,
is that a porn name? Or is
that's
that
the name of a
actor?
porn movie. And I said, Ron, how does that work? Because I never did catch that movie. And he said, well, Rex was a guy, lived out in Cabo San Lucas, so we call him Rex Cabo, and he had this scrotum. I mean, it was really, it was like
stretchy.
It was like a, it was like
Was
elastic.
it a real guy?
Yeah. He said he'd be getting oral sex. He'd pull it up over the girl's head.
Oh my God.
Man.
Yeah. And I said,
You should come
wow.
with a
So
warning
attractive.
label.
So he said, the thing about porn is, you give them lemons, they make lemonade.
Well, it's also
You know what I
everything
mean?
sort of. You talk to Ron Jeremy. Anything's like.
Yeah, but what I
whatever.
mean is, what is a liability and a sort of freakish side effect to somebody? For the porn industry, they'll make a movie on
sure.
it.
Yes.
They'll go, we have this guy with this bizarre pliable scrotum.
Yes.
Wait a minute, Rex Cabo, Mr. Elastic
Yeah.
Scrotum. There we go.
Star.
You
Huge
got a title.
following.
That's right.
We'll make millions.
That's right. Balls look like the chin of an old Chinaman.
He probably has
Millions
something
of
called
shekels.
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, which is Rubberman syndrome.
Oh, it is,
Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah. Imagine the scrotum, what you could do with that. You make you could make one of those like fireman trampolines out of it, like someone jump out of a burning
These are the
building
guys that
onto
can
your
pull-
scrotum
take the
stretched
skin of
out.
their neck and go with it.
Right.
Yeah, same kind of guy.
That's Ripley's Believe It or Not
Yeah.
material.
You
Matt?
could go that way, or you could go the porn angle.
Yeah, I go the
Either
porn.
way.
Matt, you're 19. What's up?
Oh, a new kind of Ripley's.
I've been with my girlfriend about 4 months. I went on a trip with my ex-girlfriend like a week into our relationship, and I ended up having sex with my ex.
Of course.
Huh?
Of course. Where was the trip to?
Alaska.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
cold up there, yeah.
Gotta
It's
keep
very
each other
cold.
warm.
How did your current girlfriend how did that sit with her that you were traveling with your ex-girlfriend? Did she know about it?
Yeah, she knew, and I mean, she didn't really like it much, but she wasn't like, no, I don't want you going or anything.
Were you really boyfriend and girlfriend at that point?
We'd been together a week, and we kind of had made it like that we were together.
Because it's real common for there to be some overlap.
Yeah.
Because one relationship winds down, another one fires up.
Yeah, I always had the same thing. It was like one girlfriend, then pow, 14 months later, I was getting laid again by a new girl. Maybe 14, 18 months later. Yeah.
Dog years.
A lot of overlap. All right, Brett?
So basically, I'm just wondering if I should tell her about it just because...
No. Listen, no reason to talk about someone you've already had sex with.
All right.
And it's no big deal.
Okay,
I mean, you really break it down. You say you had sex with her 1,402 times instead of 1,401 times.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I
think
a
it's
week
since
into
we're
it.
so early on into the relationship. And
Yeah,
it's so much more serious with my current girlfriend now. And
Okay,
right,
then
it's bothering
keep
you,
your
and you
mouth
feel
shut.
guilty about it, but it really, it's a common thing for people to overlap like that. You really probably didn't really know where that relationship was going.
Oh, listen, but you know when you're going to Alaska with someone, you're getting laid.
Yeah.
Right on.
Next
If
girlfriend.
I took my goddamn mom to Alaska, I'd bang her.
Well, not that. You
I really
take an
would.
ex-girlfriend to the grocery store. And it's
You
like,
screw
hey,
her in
watch
you
out.
screw her in the frozen foods.
course.
Yeah, you can't go anywhere with someone. Listen, once you've had sex with someone like hundreds of times,
Yeah, the boundaries are limited.
I mean, it's like that's again where you just use my line. Come on, you're horny. Come on. Listen, I know.
I think that's different for guys and
It-
for
it is a
women,
little.
because once it's done with me, I'm like, oh,
Well,
never want to visit that pasture again.
That's why I get you drunk. And I make this excuse.
You're
I know.
horny.
I know. The last 6 months I sucked, but think back to when we
Seriously,
when we
remember
met.
that one time? That one time was really good. Remember
Yeah.
that one time in Vegas?
Yeah, remember I put all that coke on my dick? Remember that? Yeah.
Oh
That
yeah,
was
I
good.
do kind of remember.
All right,
that's
the way it's
Coke
gonna.
tick.
That's the way. That's the way it's gonna be.
Hey, does anybody ever get busted? Have you ever gotten a call where a guy got busted because his girlfriend heard his voice, like recognized his voice? Does anyone ever get busted
We've
that
got
way?
rarely something like that.
It's rare, and
Yeah.
I don't know why.
I gotta think it happens.
That's why I would
If you're calling
never
from a
call
small
in.
town or something like that,
Yeah.
it just seems like it would.
You got a thick accent
Well,
going on. And,
even if it's not her listening, it's one of her friends or one of her
Right.
coworkers.
Or one of your J.O. friends.
So
One of-
listen,
yeah.
if they ended up breaking up because of that reason, that would be a fantastic blame game story.
That's true.
You know
Oh,
what
it
I'm
would.
saying?
Yeah.
So where would they call
They
it?
would then call
310
752-8142.
we need you.
That is right. All right, let's just check out one more call before
Jason's
we
so
go to
proud of
break.
himself.
He is. He's like
was a
the
killer
plug
transition.
man. He loves it.
He's glowing. Kristen,
We're gonna play some Dusties on the
you're 14.
radio.
You're 14. What's up?
Well, me and my boyfriend was going out for like 5 months, and we've hardly even kissed. And if we even hug, I have to be the one hugging him and stuff. And he's always like shy around me and stuff.
How old is he again?
He's 15.
Yeah, that may
Yeah.
be just him sort of trying to figure this all out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Guys at 15 can be pretty lame.
Yeah. Kristen?
Yeah.
Bring it up to him a little bit, gently.
Yeah.
Guys also at that age want to know what they should do. They want guidance.
Yeah, they need to be led.
There's nothing natural about a male's behavior in a relationship.
No.
It's
Not
all
at all.
learned, taught
That's
by
right.
women.
Yeah.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
They understand?
Yeah.
All right.
And to whatever extent there is natural behavior, it's dangerous.
Yeah, I don't trust the guys
Yeah.
too many instincts
Yeah.
to where like.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very true. Jesus Christ, I was looking at my ninth grade yearbook today.
Oh, why?
Well, I
You
don't
just want to cause yourself
I
pain?
don't own any yearbooks
Oh.
from any things because I think they were like $12 or something, and
Forget it.
Corollas just wasn't in the cards. But I was sitting in my office or in someone else's office in my office building, and there was that yearbook because I think we're doing some kind of back to school show or something, and I started thumbing through it, and I was just looking at I hadn't, because I guess when you own a yearbook, you may dust it off periodically. You get a new girlfriend or boyfriend, you show them this, you show them that. But if you don't own the yearbook and you graduated junior high, ninth grade in 1979, then it's been 21 years. I hadn't seen the thing in 20 some odd years. It was bizarre.
That's shocking.
Yeah, it was really, especially my hair. That was the most shocking thing about the whole
Did
thing.
you have
was,
like a big kind of afro thing going on?
man.
Was it really out of control?
It was.
It was
You have curly
combed
hair.
over
It was like
this.
combed over and pulled
No,
down.
fighting every instinct your
1979.
hair has.
Yeah,
right.
it was great. I was like looking through the yearbook and I was going, oh, hey, most popular. Oh, Chris Dittman, he's dead. That guy died. Yeah, that's sad. And then I turned the page, I saw my head, and I was like, oh my God, sweet love of Jesus, no! And I looked up at the sky. I had that camera POV. No! And I started weeping at that point. All right, we will take ourselves a little break. We got the Blame Game crew in here, and we'll be back with more of your calls after this.
We'll be right back with more LoveLine.
How was school today, Rebecca?
We learned what the Earth was like a long time ago, way back in the 1990s.
Oh.
Grandpa, did you ever taste water?
Oh, my, no. By the time I was a boy, water, if you could find it, was pretty much unfit to drink. But I hear tell, long ago, children used to make lemonade with actual tap water and drink it on hot, sunny days.
Really?
Yeah, and sometimes they'd fill balloons with water and toss them at each other and laugh, or run through the sprinkler singing and carrying on. And then after a day of playing, their folks would put them in the tub, fill it with water and bubbles, and scrub them till they were squeaky clean.
Wow. Why didn't people try to save the water?
Well, I guess they didn't think one person could make a difference.
Thousands of Americans make a difference every day. For example, over 900 million tons of untreated sewage is no longer discharged into our nation's waters. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
We're gonna try to get some
Okay, class. This part of the museum is known as the Hall of Trees.
What's a tree?
Large plants that once covered much of the earth. This is a full-scale model of a maple tree.
What are those green things?
Those were called leaves. They took in sunlight, nourished the tree, expelled oxygen, creating air for people to breathe.
People didn't breathe out of air tanks?
No, then air was everywhere. The sky was blue, even the ocean was blue,
The ocean was blue?
and filled with fish.
What's a fish?
When you protect the earth, you protect your health and that of your children. We're making progress. There has been a significant improvement. 20 years ago, air pollution in Los Angeles exceeded health standards on 4 out of every 5 days. But we still have a long way to go.
Here's the Hall of Weather. Press that button and you'll hear a rainfall.
Why'd they need rain?
Without rain, a flower couldn't grow.
What's a flower?
One person can make a difference. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
Personally, I'm so sick of hearing about the environment.
I know. What's everyone so worried about?
51 million Americans live in areas where the air is officially classified as unhealthy to breathe.
It's a big world, and it's been here a long time.
Yeah, we're talking years and years and years.
The Center for Disease Control says that 94,000 people get sick every year from contaminated water. 900 of those people die.
It's all in their heads.
It's media hype.
The average American dumps at least 20 pounds of household toxins down the drain every year, most of which ends up in the drinking water supply.
Personally, I drink tap water. I mean, it's not like we're in Bangladesh.
Personally, I feel fine. I mean, I ask you, seriously, who's really getting hurt here?
5.8 million children died last year as a result of unsafe drinking water.
Not me or my kids, right, Billy? Billy? Where are you?
Can one person make a difference? Today, 66% of our rivers and lakes are safe for fishing and swimming, a third more than in 1970. One person can make a difference. A message from ECHO, the Earth Communications Office.
And now, Vince and Larry, the crash test dummies, with a lullaby.
Crumple, crumple, little car, when you crash it's au revoir.
If on dumb luck you rely, through the windshield they will fly.
Keep your children off the streets, put your kids in safety seats.
Crumple, crumple, little car, don't be dummies like we are. Gee, Vince, I'm kind of sleepy now.
Okay, Larry, just crash anywhere.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids' safety belts. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink, even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Yep, Nick, it's LoveLine. Kara, Jason, and Chris are all here from the Blame Game. That is on Monday through Friday on the fabulous MTV, which I'm told is a network.
Brand new episodes.
Can be called network if
I
you
think
want
it's
to.
just an online program.
If you want to get on that show, it is 310-752-8142. All right, I'm now told, unfortunately, that Darren from Goldfinger is on the other line. It seems like almost every time I talk smack about someone, pow, there they are.
Well, I'm seeing David Arquette tomorrow night. I'll say.
Oh, you are?
Send you his love.
Yeah, I was talking about how crazy he was, and he walked through that door about 3 minutes later, and he wasn't due to be on the show or anything. I started talking about how crazy David Arquette was. Pow, he walks through the door. Is on his way home from a Lakers game. He was listening to LoveLine, told the guy to pull off the freeway, and he was in here within 3 minutes. I started talking about how nutty he was. Also,
how much we loved him. What a great guy he is.
Great guy.
Yeah.
I said he was nuts. Walked through the door, and then someone said, hey, aren't you worried about him showing up here? And I said, he's so nuts, he'll never find the studio. Pow, he walked right through the door. He just stormed right through the door. And you should have been here. That was what was
surreal
that?
Moment. Yeah.
It was surreal, man. I mean, I wasn't planning on talking about him. It wasn't anything. It was just, I was talking about nutty people in general. David Arquette came in, pow, through the door. I'm not going to talk about him anymore because I'm scared. Drew, put your chair in front of the door.
Seriously, put that TV in front.
All right, so Darren from Goldfinger, who I love, right? I have to say that for
he loves you.
Oh, it's more in love.
Yeah.
there's a lust involved with this relationship. But I went to his wedding a couple of years ago, and I was mentioning that's the last time I saw some of the guys from No Doubt, who'll be on tomorrow night. And then I spoke about him having a cash bar at his wedding and $8 for a Heineken. And now guess who's on the phone?
Unfortunately, Darren's on the line. Everybody's told me that every time you talk about me, there's love. I haven't felt the love yet.
Oh, brother, you were just in here feeling the love a couple of weeks ago.
Adam, there was like 2 kegs there. You could have drawn from the keg. You had to have a Heineken.
Was it? But am I lying?
No, it was. I have no money. I'm not No Doubt.
No, I understand. No, I know, Darren. It was. I was glad to reach in my pocket and pay for my own Heineken.
Did the bride and Darren go away on Darren's skateboard with some cans?
No. He had a moped. Please.
Rascals running after. A moped with some cans on it.
They honeymooned in Burbank. There's a beautiful Ramada by the airport.
We haven't honeymooned yet.
Oh, you haven't?
We have no money.
Now, Darren, when was what you mean? You talking about that Darren's ass sings the hits? Didn't sell millions of records.
You want to hear something funny, dude? How you say it's a lust for me? I wrote a song about you called Adam Crow, the second man I'd have sex with.
Who's the first?
Dr. Drew.
Wayne Gretzky.
It's a good choice.
That's
He
true.
kinda
looks like his wife, too.
I think that song is somewhere in the studio.
The Wayne
really?
Gretzky, I think it's here. The Wayne Gretzky song, Anderson.
Oh yeah, that is a good song.
You're the second.
Yeah. Oh, thank
It's
you.
in my car.
And if something should happen to Wayne, though, I would assume his duties and his role,
His
right?
position, as it were.
When I'm with Wayne, I'm thinking of you.
I understand. All right, and Darren.
Yeah.
When did you get married? Was it about 2 years ago?
August 1st, 2 years ago, almost 2 years ago.
So it'll be 2 years ago. It was
2 years.
over at the Sportsman's Lodge, the beautiful event,
North Hollywood.
except for the cash bar. All right, Darren, I'd really like to see you go on a vacation, or at least a honeymoon.
So would I.
Yeah. Well, can we do something about that?
Well, yeah.
I'll tell you. You can put me down for $150. I don't think I ever got you a wedding gift. I really mean
You know what, Adam? Your presence at the bachelor party where I almost got killed,
Yeah.
and at the wedding was present enough.
All right, Darren. God bless you. All right, I'm going to hang up on you now.
Okay, hang up on me.
All right, Darren. Thanks for calling.
Yeah, Adam, bye, Drew.
Thanks
Bye,
for
Darren.
the confirmation on the cash bar, though. But I do stand corrected. There was probably a keg there, but I think he had it buried in one of the gardens nearby, and I didn't see any of
It
it.
was 50 cents for a cup.
Yeah, seriously, come on, you guys, give me a buck.
Lynn?
Jamie.
Lynn?
Hello?
Jamie.
Yeah, sorry.
Hi, Jamie.
I was talking to my mom.
All right, Jamie, what's up?
Mom was holding on.
No, she was bitching at me on the other phone.
All right, what's going on?
My boyfriend, I've been going out with him for about almost 4 months now, and I've been doing something really bad. I've been checking his his online account, and I've seen him he's sent his picture to a couple gay men because I look at their profiles, and they've sent him back, but he's talking to one guy in particular now that I went to high school with, and he's gay. And I checked his email today, and it said, "Page me later so we can do you know what." Yes, cue the music.
Yeah.
And you just been talking to your mom about this?
Oh, no, my mom does not know.
Where is your mom? Did she go to a different part of the castle, or is she nearby?
No, I'm not there a lot. That's another story.
I see, but your mom's in the room or somewhere nearby.
No. She was on the phone. She's at home. I'm not at home right now.
I see. Didn't we hear her voice in the background?
You probably could. She yells a lot.
Where are you living right now?
Right now, well, I live at home, but I don't have a room. That's another story.
All right, I'm more confused than I ever was. Is your mother in the house?
No.
No, she is not.
No.
They want some sort of.
You're at home. You're at home, but she is not.
No, I'm at my best friend's house right now. She's at
okay.
home.
All right. All right. It's all good. All right, Lynn, this is very suspicious.
Any other signs or indications?
Wait, come on, it's more than suspicious.
Yeah, I mean,
Well,
it's
kind of
it's
confirmed,
proof.
Yeah,
Right.
she has to talk to him about this, although he's
Well,
going to
then
deny.
I can't let him know I'm checking his email. Then it's just going to be a mess.
Well, first of all, I mean, I think if
gonna
you
be
had
a
the this is just my opinion, and people tell me if they think that I'm wrong. If you had a kind of drive or like a pull in you to snoop,
Right.
you've got
Something was bothering you.
intrinsically inside that something is not kosher. That's my opinion.
Yeah.
I mean,
So what was it in the first place that gave you that feeling?
yeah.
I don't know. I just been every guy I've been with, he's always screwed around with me behind my back. And so, like, I'm just, every time I go into a new relationship, I'm very cautious.
You're insecure. Yeah.
So it was just a general
she
distrust.
picks bad guys.
Yeah. All right. Well, here you
not
go,
the-
Lynn. You picked him, therefore he's flawed.
Yeah.
All right? Well, we just did the LoveLine math. Break up with him.
No.
Yes.
What do you mean,
Yes.
no?
You're going to get poop in you. You got to break up. Absolutely.
Why are you saying no?
I don't know.
All right. Well, stay with him. Get to
Don't
him.
stay with
No, let him
Have
go.
fun.
Let him go.
God knows what this guy's doing.
And maybe just happened to catch him at one of his rendezvous.
Oh boy!
And then
Oh,
when he's
boy.
busted, it's
Yeah.
no matter how
There's
you got
evidence,
it, it doesn't
you know?
matter. He's busted. It's over.
And then call the
right.
Blame Game hotline.
That's right. 310.
You guys are whores.
752.
Jason
That
is a
time wa-
whore.
that time
Don't
was a
call the
joke.
rest of us
That one time was a
whores.
joke because you made fun of me for being so proud the first time.
No,
I won't do it
If
again.
they were real whores, they would have let me give out the number, but forget it. We'll take
was that
ourselves a little
number?
break. Now, Blame Game is here, and we'll be back, and maybe I'll give you the number after this.
LoveLine, 1-800-LOVE-191. Back in a minute.
Well, it's worth hearing.
These are the sounds of today's kids. And these are the voices of today's kids.
Don't underestimate me. I can work harder in school.
Give me a problem that's hard to solve.
Give me tougher work. Give me tougher books. When I solve a tough problem, I'm on top of the world.
Surprised? Don't be. 74% of kids say school should only pass them to the next grade when they've learned what's expected of them.
I'm not afraid to fail.
If I make a mistake, I'll do better next time.
75% of kids say they'd study harder if their schools gave them tougher tests. The fact is, almost all kids want to be challenged in school. So listen to the voices of kids today.
Challenge me.
Challenge me. Challenge me.
Do your part. Support higher academic achievement in your state and challenge our schools to challenge our kids. For a free booklet, call 1-800-38-BE-SMART. A message from the Ad Council and the Education Excellence Partnership.
Taking all that work home?
No, this is my own stuff. I've got a date with a financial planner.
You're only 25. Why are you planning for retirement already?
Hey, I want to be able to choose when I retire and know that I'll be financially secure when I do.
I've heard lots of people call themselves financial planners, but aren't they really trying to get you to invest in their favorite fund? Like they're selling size 20 shoes so everyone gets a hello Bigfoot.
Half this stuff is my bank statements, company insurance policies, tax returns. The planner's going to know a lot about me before recommending anything. The rest is background information I've collected on her and 2 other planners. If she passes tonight's round, she gets my papers.
Securing your financial future is important. You have a right to expect financial advice that's competent, ethical, and based on your needs. To verify that a planner is certified, call toll-free 888-CFP-MARK. A public service of the Certified Financial Planner Board of Standards.
Hey, driving fans! It may have happened to you. You may have heard the roar of the rumble strips, the blast of car and truck horns, and the heart-pounding fear of a near miss. Avoid all the dangerous crash action that comes with falling asleep at the wheel. Experience the amazing power nap. You've never seen power like this before. The Power Nap. Find out what the professional drivers have been doing for years. The Power Nap gives you the energy you need for the road ahead, and it's free. Whether you're driving to the shore with your family, to another city to meet a client, to school across the state, or anywhere there's action. The Power Nap is your ticket to revitalization. Experience the Power Nap at a rest stop near you. Just pull in, find a safe, well-lighted spot to park, turn off the key, and close your eyes. In just 20 to 30 minutes, you'll have the energy you need to drive safely for miles. So don't push it, park it. And feel the power of the Power Nap. A wake-up call to all drivers from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the American Trucking Association.
It's nearly 6 a.m. and we're at a rest stop talking to travelers. Excuse me?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of circadian rhythms?
It's like a Latin band, right?
Not quite. Do you know what circadian rhythms are?
It's when the stars all align and their energy creates...
No. How about you, sir? Circadian rhythms. Exactly. Circadian rhythms tell your body when it should be sleeping as well as when it should be awake. Circadian rhythms are part of our body's internal controls, a kind of built-in clock that tells us when to wake up and when when to go to sleep each day. Imagine the danger that comes when we try to drive when our body thinks we should be sleeping, especially at night, early morning, and for many people, mid-afternoon. You really should try to avoid driving during your body's downtimes. If you have to drive when you'd normally be sleeping and you find yourself getting drowsy, stop for a refreshing 20 to 30-minute nap. Now what would you say when I say circadian rhythms?
I'd say, don't push it, park it.
Right. A wake-up call from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the American Trucking Associations.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Where deals go down fast.
The corner dominates. It's big enough to take us all.
And dreams die slow.
You got to get up out of here, Gary. You're not cut out for this kind of life.
One family is fighting to beat the odds.
How we look trying to raise children up in the middle of this craziness. I ain't no child, now. You can forget that child. You a man now, honey. You ain't got to listen to nobody, right? Not to you.
The Corner, a 6-hour miniseries beginning Sunday, April 16th at 10 p.m., 9 Central, only on HBO.
Yep. It's the LoveLine. We're going to take a quick 10-second timeout, and then we'll be back with more of the fabulous program in just 10 seconds.
This is LoveLine on
Radio
Station.
Yeah, there we go. All right. Kara, Jason, and Chris are all here from the Blame Game, 5 o'clock, Monday through Friday on MTV. Phone number, if you look like you're between 18 and 24, and you're an ex-couple, 310-752.
Right.
Really?
You've been a model, right?
Yeah.
854-752.
True. No one knows radio like Drew. I get halfway into the goddamn phone number. He's got to pipe up. After the phone number issue at the end of the last break. All right. You're quiet there, Drew?
Sure. Fine.
You ready?
I'm
Shut
ready.
up, Drew. 310-752-8142. Hey, got it out. Hey. 752-8142.
You
if
could
you wanna
win
get on
a
that show.
tropical vacation.
You could?
Yes,
Yeah.
that's right.
Where to?
Paradise.
Paradise.
Yes.
Palm trees.
I believe it's not determined as of yet this season, but we have in the past sent people to Cancun,
Jamaica.
Wow.
Jamaica,
Puerto Vallarta, is that right?
and Puerto
Puerto
Vallarta.
Vallarta.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm guessing this time you're heading out to the Salton Sea, halfway to Palm Springs, but that's just my guess. Cameron?
Cameron?
Yeah.
You're 20. What's up?
Well, it's this interesting thing. When I have sex, can't orgasm. But when I'm masturbating, orgasm all the time.
I see. And, yeah, is this with the same girl, or is this with everyone you've ever been with?
Well, with the girl I'm with now. Happened a couple times in the past with different girls, but it was just one time, and attributed it to being tired, and...
Are you on any medication?
I'm on Effexor right now.
That's what's doing it, Jason. That's it.
Really?
Absolutely.
Because I was on Zoloft before, and
Well,
I had
Zoloft can
problems with that.
Zoloft typically will decrease your libido, may not delay ejaculation like that, but Effexor can certainly do it.
Okay, Effexor can. But why can I still orgasm then when I masturbate?
Because you're sort of properly
wired.
You're wired, yeah.
Yeah, you've been at that for years.
Okay.
Yeah.
You need to talk to your doctor about Wellbutrin or Remeron or Cerazone. Those really don't affect sexuality very much at all.
All right.
In fact, may increase it a little bit sometimes.
All right. Are you in a certain position when you masturbate each time?
No, standing up, sitting down, laying down.
Sitting
Two
down?
hands, one hand.
How does the sitting down work?
I know it's shocking to you, Adam.
Why does that surprise you?
Yeah, I don't go for the sitting down. That seems strange to me.
Holy Jesus, sitting down, Adam.
Yeah.
Sitting down. Well, you know, you're in the car sometimes.
Drive. Hey, kid makes a good point.
Wait a minute.
That's
all
true.
right.
You gotta do something, relieve tension, so you don't have road rage.
No, I understand.
Yeah, I think more people should masturbate when they're driving, so no road rage.
Listen, I don't like to brag, but I have peeled one off on a mountain road while driving a manual shift truck.
That's
Yes.
impressive.
Oh, yes. Yes. It was, I think it was Rambla Pacifica, which, if anyone knows that area up in Malibu, they're very windy. I mean,
Rambla Pacifica?
Rambla Pacifica. Up off of Mulholland, up in Malibu. I was building a house which had burnt down since, and I got the urge, and I realized I wasn't going to be home for about 10 hours. I better squeeze this one off now.
What did you? Dare I ask this question?
Yeah.
Into what?
Into what? Well, let me tell you something about driving a crappy Nissan.
Oh, come on, respect.
It's not like I had velour seats in that thing. It was a vinyl bench seat with, vinyl floor mats.
Certainly the Berber carpeting, though.
No,
I don't want to spoil that.
No Berber. I mean, really, that interior of that old '85 Nissan truck, I could literally just hose it down.
Evidently.
And had to on many
did.
occasions, yes.
And of course, you're wearing work clothes, so a small stain wouldn't be noticed.
Yeah, I was a carpenter. Yeah, no one knew the better. I don't know. I may have had like a Thomas guide spread over my belly or something. I don't exactly remember. Sports page, or I think I had my penis through a Happy Meal. Actually, is what it was. It makes a nice trough.
McDonald's would be
Yes, you
so pleased about that.
Make the hole right in the middle there. It works. It's quite effective. Put a little silicone
That's the
caulk
little
around
surprises.
the opening there. It's almost watertight. All right, Peter.
Yeah.
You're 23.
Yeah. No,
What's
I'm
up?
22.
I mean, you're 22. That's right. What's up?
I got a girlfriend. She's a virgin, and I was wondering if y'all could tell me the best position to deflower her to where it doesn't
Wheelbarrow. Hands down, wheelbarrow. No ifs, ands, or buts.
No,
Wheelbarrow.
because I heard that it's best when she's on top because she got more control.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not bad?
Well, okay. Here's what you don't want. I believe.
Car's revealing something personal about herself now.
I'm
Yeah,
like, what the? Too much.
Well, I'm not
back
gonna
up, Cara.
flip her
Back
over
up.
doggy style and go to town on it, but you know.
Well,
Oh, that's sweet. You're not going to go to town on it. It's true love, you guys.
Well, all right.
True love.
Let's talk to Car about this.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna say let's explore
it.
this a little
Let's
bit.
do process of elimination here. So obviously anything bizarre, like where he gets in a rattan chair that's, wicker chair that's hanging from
Sex
a rope
basket.
or something, is not going to work, right?
Gentle and romantic
Doggy-
are probably the words you want to kind of use.
Doggy's a little
you know.
rough. Doggy's a little
Yeah.
rough. Now, I always say if a woman is uncomfortable, she should get on top because she can then sort of dictate the cadence, pardon the pun.
Yeah, but the first time, I mean, you're figuring out, you're going through struggles, like not,
Right.
you
Giving him
want,
too much responsibility.
Well, that may
Yeah.
be you may bite off more than you could chew. That's true. But on the other hand, if Peter, and we'll have to figure out what size. Anyway, all the apostles are calling tonight. Peter, how big are you? How much do you weigh?
I'm 6'2", 190.
All right, so you're a pretty good load.
boy.
And what about her?
She's about 5'4", 130.
Wow.
Let's see. All right, so
But she's thick though. You know.
she's thick. She's sturdy.
What's that?
She's sturdy. You're not
She's
going to
got
crush
the-
her.
She's got the
Pardon me?
sturdy undercarriage.
You get on top of her, but you be a gentleman when you screw her. Do you?
Hey,
agree?
and you were talking earlier how there aren't very many virgins over the age of 22, right?
Right.
And she's the same. She fits in that category.
Yeah, which could mean a little baggage, though,
What do
right?
you mean baggage?
Well, I mean, there's a reason she's a virgin, right?
Well, it has to do with her culture and her religion. She's Catholic. She's Mexican. She's real traditional.
Yeah, but how come most of them are knocked up by 14?
She don't fall in that category.
All right, Peter.
They gotta learn what Cara already knows.
You just
if you do it in the butt, it doesn't count.
That's right.
That's right.
Every good Catholic girl knows that. Went to Boston College. Come on, bring it to me.
All right, so you get on top, but be sensitive. I just sometimes women feel like they're a little bit trapped, and if the guy gets a little overzealous.
Yeah, well, if he's sensitive, I don't think there'll be a problem with that.
All right. All right, I'll go.
I mean, she might be a little bit daunted to be like, hey, why don't you climb on? It's your first
Right.
time, and kind of like, I don't really know the whole
Right.
rhythm.
No, I understand. I'm with you.
Okay.
Randy?
Yeah.
You're 27.
Yes, sir.
What's up?
Well, about 4 years ago, my wife had a hysterectomy because she had endometriosis. The doctor took everything except for the uterus, claiming that would help hold the bowels and, everything else up.
Right.
And since the hysterectomy, it has been very painful for her to have intercourse.
Yeah. Drew?
And what's that?
Drew's got a post going on there. What's up, Drew?
Well, why did they do the hysterectomy in the first place? Or they took the ovaries and the tubes out, right?
Right.
The ovarectomy,
Because of the
salpingectomy. Why did
because
they
of
do
the endometriosis.
Yeah, but what was the symptom she was having that caused them to do that?
Well, she was having pain.
When you had sex?
No, all the time, basically.
And that's gotten better?
Well, that it's gotten better.
You know where I'm going with this.
Other than the sex now. Before it was all the time.
Yeah.
But
What?
sex
What?
really wasn't
Drew?
a
Whatever it
problem.
is you're saying, say it.
Well, was she sexually abused?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, how do you know, Drew? I mean,
'Cause
why do you know?
Because unexplained pelvic pain that doesn't get better with traditional kinds of intervention, and it particularly surrounds sex and penetration, even after comprehensive treatment, that's a red flag for me that somebody's been sexually abused.
But there wasn't any pain during intercourse before the hysterectomy.
Well, I'm just telling you, unexplained pelvic pain, for me, the next 1, 2, and 3 reasons for that is sexual abuse. It's always there. Whether you want to create a causative relationship or not, it's always there. And
Okay, well,
it's something that ought to be dealt with before somebody starts carving on her some more.
I wasn't sure if maybe the endometriosis caused pain in the uterus.
Yes, it can. And it's, of course...
All right, but here we go. Randy, how did Drew know? I guess is the question.
No, yeah, I know, I understand that.
Okay, so why don't you...
Deep penetration is the worst.
And it could have something to do, some remnant for the surgery, and it could be some residual endometriosis. It's possible, but you're not dealing with it. There's an elephant in the living room, and you're not dealing with it.
Right.
And there's a bigger thing at issue here that's just left untreated. In the meantime, people are carving her up.
Well, maybe she got some treatment for it. Randy?
Yes.
Has she ever gotten any treatment for the sexual abuse?
Yes, sir.
She has?
Yes.
In what way?
She's been through psychologist. She's had therapy for that for several years.
All right. All right. Well, she needs to be talking about this particularly in that context, and it's something that's manageable, and it's something you need to sort of work with a team on. Her psychologist needs to be talking to her gynecologist, and these people need to be working together to try to get her some relief. But be careful.
We weren't sure if the uterus was removed, if it would get better.
Oh,
and we can't find a doctor that will agree to remove the uterus.
Yeah, Randy, that's telling you something. A doctor to agree to it. And see, if somebody agreed to taking the tubes and the ovary out, that's why you're in the position you're in already. She's forcing these treatments that are incredibly aggressive. And
maybe if she slips a guy 20, he'll do it. Hey, Randy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say pursue the psychological end of this a little more. I mean, the fact that she's had some therapy is good, but for what she's been through, which sounds like a lot, she may need more therapy, quite a bit more.
A lot.
And that's the angle you should pursue for now. And why not pursue that angle? You don't have to go under the knife.
Yeah.
So, Drew, you're saying that the reason she had this hysterectomy in the first place may have been very connected to the emotional
Well, you hear that we can't find somebody to take her uterus out. You can't find somebody to take it out because there's no reason to, and you're forcing this.
Yeah. Randy doesn't seem like he wants to hear about the psychological part of it either. Oh, man. All right.
I deal with stuff like that every day.
You do?
Not
with
just...
with your wife?
No, people, they just don't want to hear reality.
Well, it's amazing how stigmatized things are, which is people would rather go under the surgeon's knife than be told, hey, you got to get a little therapy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's listen, I was sitting in the therapist's office today, and I was barely molested.
I'm talking about your pelvic pain, too. It helped, didn't it?
No, but I mean,
It didn't help?
People, listen, I swear to God, I've said this a million times. I'm sitting in the therapist's office today because my dad missed a couple of Pop Warner football games when I was 11. You know, forget about him raping me.
Right.
If he raped me, that'd be it. I'd never leave the therapist's office. And these people are like, yeah, I talked to a guy for a few weeks, cleared up a few issues about the uncle.
I know. It's like, it's all good now. It's fine. It's fine.
My dad sodomized me from 5 to 13. I made a couple of visits over to the shrink's office. I got all cleared up. Now,
I don't know what's wrong
with my
why I
lung.
don't like sex. Oh,
Take
I
out
don't
my
know.
intestines.
Right.
Take out my mind.
Everybody, go back to the shrink. Christina. Christina. Oh, boy. Is she asleep? Or maybe
listen.
she gave the wrong name. Now, chicks don't snore, though, Drew. That's why they're no fun.
No,
Sometimes
some
people
do.
fall asleep, and they really do some good snoring on the air. Let's see. Steve?
Hi.
Hey, you're 26. What's up?
Not much. I got a question for Dr. Drew.
Are you gay?
No.
Okay. You realize everyone thinks you are, though, right?
My question is, my girlfriend's been wanting to perform oral sex on me,
You're gay.
Oh. Yes?
but I carry the antibodies for herpes, and I was wondering if she performed oral sex on me, would she get it?
In her mouth?
Pardon?
What do you mean you carry the antibodies to herpes?
That's what my doctor told me.
Yeah, that test.
What does that mean? You don't like that test,
I
Drew?
don't like it. It's getting better, but I still don't like it.
You mean you need a visual to detect
you need a
herpes?
clinical, yeah. Do you have a history of herpes?
I've never had an outbreak, but I've been tested positive for it
Why were you tested?
because my ex-girlfriend had it.
Ooh, that's interesting.
So your ex-girlfriend had it. You now carry the antibodies for it, but yet it doesn't manifest itself on your penis.
No.
Right. Interesting.
I would think it'd be very unlikely that you would transmit it to her mouth if you were not having symptoms. But I can't tell you it's impossible.
Go ahead, Steve.
That's pretty much a green light, though. Dr. Drew just said, go for it.
No,
I'm giving you giving her the beige light. You know what I'm saying?
Yellow light. Yellow light.
I mean yellow.
Proceed with caution.
I'm giving her the purple light. All right, Steve?
Okay.
All right, have fun.
All right, thank you.
All right. Wow, it's weird. We never got that call, have we?
Not like that.
Sarah? Or Sorrow? Or what the what the hell name is that? What is your name?
Sorrow.
Sorrow?
Yeah.
That's
wow.
nice.
Is that caller who goes by Sorrow, or is that?
No, that's my name.
Wow.
What's your your brother Pain and
Panic.
his cousin
Anxiety.
Angst on the
Parents had a real good time.
That's
No, I'm actually Armenian.
All right,
I
Sorrow, what's
see.
going on?
Well, actually, my parents are probably getting a divorce, and they're constantly bad-mouthing me. I mean, bad-mouthing
each other?
about each other to me, and it's, like, really starting to affect me. And just about the whole divorce, I don't know how to protect my little sister, you know, to try to, like, shield her from it as much as possible.
Oh, boy. So you're...
How old is she?
She's 8.
You're taking care of everybody. The parents, your sister, everybody but Sorrow.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, you really have to step up a little bit and defend yourself, which is, hey, you're the parents, I'm the child. This is not right to put me in this position.
Yeah, I actually asked you that because you came and spoke at my school, because I go to your rival high school.
Uh-huh.
And I asked you about that, and you told me to speak up, and I've told them numerous times, but I guess my mom's kind of in a fragile position. She's just like me, kind of emotional type, and...
Hold on. You go to Drew's rival high school?
Yeah.
And I spoke there?
Huh?
And I spoke there?
Well, you spoke at your school, and we were there.
Okay.
And you also came to speak to our school about AIDS and
I did?
drugs and stuff.
I think he was just trying to create a diversion to steal the mascot, weren't you, Drew? Was that part of your diabolical plan at the rival high school? And so you go to a private school then, right?
Yeah.
Right. What's the name of your school?
Flint Ridge Prep?
What's it called?
Flint Ridge.
Flint Ridge?
Yeah.
I thought if you had a private school in the Los Angeles area, it had to have the word pine in it somewhere. Is that? Are you violating some sort of code by not having pine, crest, logwood?
I'm sure we are.
Yeah. All right.
Now, Sarah, listen. There are lots of good therapists out there where you live. How about getting somebody that's there for you, who can sort of pull family members in if need be? And really, if your parents will not hear you and they are still, really, this is a form of abuse, frankly, if they're really putting you in harm's way this way.
Yeah, my
some help.
my parents got divorced when I was like 7 or 8, but they never did that. I think one time my dad started piping up about how evil my mom was, but I just jumped in. Hey, you're preaching to the choir. Come on, I live with the bitch. Are you kidding me? Come on, Pops.
I had that thing where my parents got divorced, but they didn't start unloading until 20 years later or something, or 18 years later. Like,
So it was like an atomic
what I never
bomb
told. Yeah, no, it
built
was
up,
all
like-
right. It
That's
was all right,
fine,
but it
you're
was
an
still a
adult.
little bit behind the dark,
Yeah, but
it
green
still
door.
feels
Yeah,
weird,
right.
I'm sure.
Once you get out of the house, it's all right. But I tell you, my situation, I really understood why both of them wanted a divorce. It was I was like,
You wanted one too.
I look at my mom. Yeah, I want an annulment. Are you kidding? I was 8. I thought I could still back out of this thing. Still time to be adopted. Come on, I'm cute. I still got my baby teeth. No, seriously, I'd look at my mom and go, yeah, I know what you're talking about. And then I'd look at my dad and I'd go, yeah, I can see what's going on here. I mean, I don't blame either one of you. Frankly, I can't figure out why you two got together. That's where my real, that's where the pain comes in. It's confusion. What the hell brought you two together? Drew, it's too bad your parents didn't get divorced, huh?
No.
Huh?
No, it would've
No?
been good.
Really? Are they? They're still together,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
You think your mom knows it?
Knows that they're together?
Yeah.
I think so.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. I've talked to her a time or two. I'm not sure if she knows they're together. I had to point your father out to her. She, huh? Who is that? Who is it? She called him a Slav. I said, you're married to him. You know, oh. She quieted down, put her drink right down. All right. Andrew?
Yeah?
You're 20.
Yeah.
What's up?
Well, I'm 20 years old, and I'm just wondering, I'm having problems getting my penis erect, and I'm wondering why that might be.
Mm-hmm. You on any medication or anything?
No, the only medication that I actually do take is albuterol for asthma.
Yeah. Drew, does that do anything to the pee-pee?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Have you ever had this problem before?
In the past, yeah. It's just actually been happening more often.
When does it occur?
Whenever me and my girlfriend.
Every time?
Not exactly every time, but it's like most of the time, yeah.
Are you anxious?
No.
Are you boozing a lot?
No, I don't drink, and I used to do drugs, but I haven't done drugs in about 6 months.
What drug did you do?
I was doing acid.
I was going to say, I occasionally run into this problem when people did a lot of acid.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you do a lot of acid?
Not a lot, but I did it.
Enough to say he was doing it.
Yeah, how many times? More than 30?
Yeah.
He's going through his journal right now.
More than 50? Because you get up around 100 and you're in.
No.
You're hanging with the white rabbit.
I'd say somewhere around 50.
Yeah, you see, it could be. It could be.
All right, so what should he do?
At a very minimum, it could easily be depression associated with it, because acid 50 times, you will have depressions. That's it, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Virtually, in my experience anyway. And you want to see a psychiatrist who has experience dealing with drug and alcohol abuse, because there actually are things that can help you out pharmacologically with this.
All right, let me just say hi to Karen before we go to break. Karen?
Yes.
You're 26?
Yes.
And you're having sex with your cousin?
Actually, it's my second cousin.
All right.
That's all right.
I was just wondering, if we were to have children, what kind of if there would be effects on the
Well,
kids?
it's not the healthiest thing you can do, but it's not necessarily going to result in problems.
I don't think medically or physically there's going to be a problem. Psychologically, you got two cousins that are humping,
Yeah,
so
Thanksgiving.
you don't have a couple of geniuses who got together in the first place. If you really you want to break it down that way. I mean, you know what I mean. You got two family members who decided to get it on. So in terms of forget about nature, let's talk about nurture.
Right,
You
the
know what I mean?
lines of appropriateness are
Also,
being
you have two people are
danced
having.
across.
How much other opportunity must these two have had? None.
You mean in terms of other folks? Yeah, I guess so. I mean, I guess the bottom line is if I was on a desert island with my second cousin, eventually, I'd get around to nailing him. It's Greg. It's kind of Greg's kind of husky if he lost a couple of pounds, but I guess he would just living off of wild grasshoppers and coconuts and whatnot.
Isn't that the storyline to Blue Lagoon 3?
Yeah, weren't
Isn't
you in
that?
that?
I think eventually I'd give it to him, or vice versa. But But the point is you figure if you're living, smack dab in the middle of a nice city, you can go ahead and go to school and find yourself a lass over there or a boyfriend over there.
Well, but again, as far as the genetic thing goes, maybe people weren't coming to them.
Let me just.
You know what I'm saying?
All right. Well, listen. We'll get back. Karen.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're not done making fun of you.
Okay.
All right. So hold on, though.
Okay.
All right. It's a dubious honor, but it's still an honor. So hang on.
Okay.
All right. We'll take ourselves a little break. The Blame Game crew is in here. You guys want to talk over the part where I give out the number, or you want to just sort of
I will.
plan your strategy
I'm gonna
during the break?
I'm going to go to the bathroom and get some water.
All right. I'll give the number out if you want to get involved with being on the Blame Game. And Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock on MTV, and we'll be back after this.
LoveLine with Adam Carolla and Dr. Drew. 1-800-LOVE-191. We'll be right back.
I love you in that red dress.
Then you'll be glad to know I won't be growing out of it. I took a first response pregnancy test.
And?
It said no.
Oh, but you're just a day late.
It works that soon.
First Response. So advanced it can be used as soon as the first day of your missed period. No at-home test works sooner. And it's over 99% accurate in lab tests. Use as directed. See your doctor as recommended.
I'd love us to have a lot of kids.
Me too, but after we've been married longer than a few months.
First Response. Nobody tells you sooner.
A Chinese philosopher once said, "Do not use a hatchet to remove a fly from a friend's forehead." Interesting quote, but not the most interesting quote you'll hear today. Not if you call Geico Direct for a quote on your car insurance. Got 15 minutes? Call Geico at 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO. You could cut your car insurance rate by 15% or more without wielding a hatchet. Geico Direct, the sensible alternative.
Hi, I'm Serenity, and these are my friends, Missy and Stephanie.
You know, a lot of things happen to us every day that we have no control over.
But HIV and other sexually transmitted diseases aren't things that just happen to you. You do have a choice.
You can choose to use a condom, have safe sex, and take control of your life.
Asking for a condom isn't stupid. It's smart. It shows that you care about yourself and your partner.
You can do something about sexually transmitted diseases.
Use a condom.
Every partner.
Every time.
We do.
A message brought to you by Wicked Pictures and AIDS Project Los Angeles.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool. Join the crowd. Have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go. She's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Somewhere in our community is a mother whose drug abuse once left her unable to care for her kids. There's a father, too, whose alcohol use drove his wife and children away. There's a boyfriend whose drug use frightened his girlfriend into giving him an ultimatum: get help or I'm gone. Help is available. It's in the form of treatment programs for drug abuse and alcohol problems, and the good news is that these programs are making a big difference in people's lives. With proper treatment, mothers and fathers, sweethearts and coworkers, friends and neighbors are overcoming drug and alcohol problems and reclaiming their lives. Isn't it great that treatment works? To find out about drug and alcohol treatment programs that can help, call 1-800-662-HELP. That's 1-800-662-HELP. There is help, and it works. A public service of this station and the Center for Substance Abuse Treatment.
Dad, I don't think our campfire's totally out.
Are you kidding me? I know when a campfire's out.
Did you drown the fire with water and stir it with a stick?
No, it's out. We don't have to. Who said that?
Frank, it's a talking moose with sunglasses.
And a bunch of singing and dancing forest animals.
We know we can count on you to do what Smokey says.
And when your folks desire to build a fire,
Hot, hot.
clear brush and branches away, and keep water nearby like you oughta.
We're all counting on you.
Okay, I poured water on the fire. I stirred it with a stick. Everybody walked slowly toward the RV.
Dad, these are just Smokey's friends.
Only you can prevent forest fires.
Frank, it's Smokey.
Nice hat, Smokey. Want the rest of my peanut butter sandwich?
Dad!
Visit Smokey at www.smokeybear.com. Brought to you by the USDA Forest Service, the National Association of State Foresters, and the Ad Council.
Yay! It's the LoveLine. Drew got himself a nice big sack of chips, so get ready for some good radio.
Crunch it up.
Kara, Jason, and Chris are all here from the Blame Game, Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock on MTV. And 310-752-8142 is the number you could call if you're interested in being a participant on that show. And I'm told that my little brother, Nathan, my Catholic little brother, not biological little brother, is on the phone. I haven't spoke to him, and it must be, I don't know, 2 years or something. Nathan?
Oh, I'm sure it's longer than that.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Don't you owe me money?
Probably.
All right. Now, what's first off, hi.
How are you been?
Good. How you doing?
Not too bad.
I was talking about Nate last night with his buddy Team, the Russian rapper.
What happened to Tim?
What happened to Team?
As far as I know, I'm sure he's probably locked up by now.
In jail. That's what Adam's prediction was.
That's my prediction, but I don't know for sure. And Nathan, you don't know either, do you?
No, I don't know. But the last time I saw him was with a 5-foot bong.
Oh, really?
Several years ago.
Wow. Kind of. Oh, yeah.
Where are you now?
Culver City.
Oh, you're in Culver City?
Yeah.
Well, why don't you come by here and say hi?
We should score some hoes.
That's what he sounded like, wasn't it?
Pretty much. That sounded about like...
Am I exaggerating when I say he was the blackest white Russian you've ever seen in your life?
That's no exaggeration.
We got to get some beaches because they are dope.
So, Nate, what are you doing? Something with computers, I hope?
Definitely.
What are you doing with them computers?
Doing network support.
Oh, good. You making money?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, good. I told you that education was for dodos, right? You stuck with the computers. You didn't go to junior college, did you?
Nope.
Yeah, that's right. You stuck with the computers, right?
That's right.
That's right. Just like your big influential brother told you. Remember that time I lent you my phone card and you fell in love with that chick in Kentucky over the internet and you got my phone shut off?
Man.
Nate, if I'm lying, I want you to stop me, all right?
Oh, you're not.
When I handed you that phone card because your mom told you couldn't make any more phone calls from the house because he fell in love with this chick over the internet who lived in Kentucky when he was 15 years old, I handed him my phone card and I said, Nate, here's the deal. And I was poor and pissed, right, Nate? I handed Nate, we ate at Taco Bell every time we went out, right?
Pretty much.
I gave him my phone card and I said, listen, brother, I'm giving you this phone card. Now, here's the deal. I get the bill every month for this phone card and I don't have a pot to in it. As a matter of fact, you are going to pay for any call that's in Kentucky because I don't make calls to Kentucky. You got a little job at the snack shack at your high school. Anything on the bill that's in Kentucky, you'll pay for at the end of the month. Now, use the phone card as long as you want. Use it responsibly. Call your girlfriend in Kentucky, who wasn't even his girlfriend, he just met her over the internet. Call her every day, but talk to her for 4, 5, 6 minutes and then hang up. Or don't call her for a couple days and talk to her for 10, 15 minutes and hang up. But the point is if you go nuts, I'll know about it, and you won't be able to pay the bill, and I'll shut this thing off, and you'll never be able to call your girlfriend in Kentucky. I understand. 2 weeks later, my phone gets shut off. Shut off. I didn't even get a letter. It's just the phone got shut off. I called them up, and I was like, why'd you shut my phone? It's like between billing periods. Like, somebody got hold of your phone card and went nuts.
We knew you couldn't possibly pay.
235 Nate made in about 8 days, right, buddy?
Something like that.
Yeah. Then
did you ever meet the girl? Did you
no,
meet the girl?
You never met her, did you,
No.
Nate?
Oh, no, I got rid of that.
It was funny, though. He got rid of that.
You cut her loose.
Well, someone got rid of someone. We'll figure out who got rid of who later.
He couldn't afford a call.
Nate was great, too, with the next pitch was road trip to Kentucky was his next idea. Nate's like, we're going to drive your car that barely makes it to my house to Kentucky over the summer. And don't worry, I'll drive half the time, even though I don't even have a learner's permit at this point. All right, those were the good days, though, weren't they, Nate?
Yeah.
Now I'm a big star, right?
Yep.
That's right.
That's what family's
All right.
for.
No,
That's
no
right. Prop
thanks
up
to
the
you.
ego.
But Nate, seriously, here's your chance to tell everyone how great I am. Go right ahead.
Adam's the best. He always has been.
Whatever.
There you go. And this wasn't some celebrity BS I got roped into. I was a Catholic Big Brother.
They're calling from the other room. I see the guy. It's
Long
your director.
long before any of this TV or radio nonsense. Of course, I would never do it again. All right. Hey, Nathan. So you got? Are you on your own? You living alone?
Not alone, but definitely out of the house.
What do you have? A roommate?
Girlfriend.
Oh.
All right, nice.
You from
Nathan.
Kentucky?
Yeah.
No, not from Kentucky. Further.
Yeah. Really? I have his first pubic hair in my wallet. I don't know if you know that.
Sure you do.
Girlfriend's from Sri Lanka?
Where's your girlfriend from?
New Hampshire.
Very
All right.
good. All right. Stay
Nice
one of the
East
Kennedys.
Coast
Great.
girl.
Yeah, exactly. Someplace there is no inbreeding.
All right. Hey, Nate, I'm gonna put you on hold so I can get your home phone number from you. All right.
All righty.
All right. You come. Why don't you come down to the Man Show? We're taping on Saturday.
All righty.
Pay a little visit to your old big brother. All right. Hold on a second, Nate.
All right.
All right. Oh, there you go. You see what a positive influence I was on the child?
Yes.
Now, you know what I told him, and I want to tell everyone this. I don't know why everyone goes nuts with the schooling. Stay in school, stay in school. It's like, okay, but I'm a horrible student. I don't care. Stay in school, But I suck. You're going to college. Just go to junior college, and then you can go to college. It's really weird. Like, Nate was a horrible student, but he was good with computers. And I told him, listen, you'll be making $50 an hour programming computers or doing tech support or whatever the hell you're doing. Forget about college. So what? You get a bachelor's degree. What the hell are you going to do? You know what I mean? I mean, I'm not saying education's a bad thing. I'm saying if you're good at one thing and you're not good at the other thing, do the thing you're good at, make your money. And if you want to go to college, take some correspondence crap over the internet or something.
Sure you weren't just trying to get him back for getting your phone shut off?
Yeah, I was trying to ruin his life.
Right.
He had
Don't go to school.
He had a full ride to Stanford, but on a basketball scholarship. But I talked him right out of that. I got him signed up at DeVry. Now he's making $9 an hour.
See,
plugging in computers.
the worst thing my little brother ever did to me was to pee on me.
Oh, yeah, Nate never did that.
He dragged me out of bed one Sunday morning, and I get him back by telling this story as many times as possible, and now I'm doing it on national radio. He pulled me out of bed on a Sunday morning, dragged me across the floor. I had no idea what was happening. I was groggy. He tied his belt from his robe around my ankle.
I love this guy.
And then tied the other end to the doorknob. Right as I'm waking up,
Awesome.
my leg is in midair, so I have no
Awesome.
balance. His pants are down, and he's peeing on me before I know it.
I love this guy.
But wait, you forgot the part where you really liked it.
Yeah, that was one part you did kind of
Bring
leave
it.
that out.
Oh, no. Come
Wow,
on.
this is a little brother too.
Yeah.
You must have been some kind of puss. I mean, a little brother getting worked over by your little brother.
Seriously,
Is he bigger than you?
No.
No.
Well, now he is. Now he's a little bigger than me, but back then he was definitely smaller than me.
Wow, that's really wuss material there. John. John.
Yeah, hey.
You're 15. Wake up now. What do you want?
Well, first of all, I'd just like to say that you guys are great. I learned a lot from your show, and it helps a lot.
Thanks. What's your question?
Well, my question is that I've been dating my ex-girlfriend now I dated her for about a year and a half, and through that year and a half, we always break up because every time we break up, we start flirting again, then we get closer.
Yeah, all right.
And we'll start over.
All right, I'm bored. What do you want?
Well, anyway, we did it again, and then all of a sudden she still says, "Oh, we're gonna get close again," and.
All right. I just don't care.
He says he learned a lot from the show, but he didn't learn to not smoke pot.
Yeah, boy, does he smoke a lot of weed. Jesus. All right. He's 15. Him and his girlfriend keep getting together and breaking up. Everyone does
when
this
you're
at
15. It's the gig, right?
Yes.
I don't know.
Don't get
you're
anyone
hoping that's
pregnant. Don't stalk anybody. Don't knife anybody. Fine. We'll move on. All right? All right. Enjoy. Annie? You're 19. What's up?
Well, I'm having some problems with my boyfriend right now.
Yeah.
I got a job, and he was jobless, and we were looking for a place. And he said he wanted to get a job with me. He said it's a really great job. It's a catalog company. And now we're together, like, all the time. And he's starting to get on my nerves, and I'm starting to get on his nerves. And something has to change in order for us to get along and not, kill each other and break up.
Do you guys work right next to each other?
Well, it's sort of busy in the early hours. It's hard to find a place to sit because the cubicles are rowed, and
I have no idea what she just said.
Cubicles are in a
In
row?
a row, yeah.
Yeah.
And
Are you guys in the same cubicle?
we usually in the early hours we're separated, but towards the end of the day we're together, sitting right next to each
All
other.
right, don't get any more of those kind of detail from her.
So you're always together is what you're saying. And you live together, too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You want him to find a new job?
Well,
I don't care. I just stopped caring. I stopped caring about 18 months ago. But tonight it's really hit its zenith. I just don't care. People take like 20 minutes to answer the same goddamn question I asked them a half hour ago, and I'm done. I'm done.
No
you guys
patience.
are you guys in the same cubicle? Well, in the morning hours. Oh, Christ. I just don't care. Listen, it doesn't. Any woman who's with a guy. Let me tell you something about women. I know the broads. They love to be with guys. They want to smother the guy if they like the guy, especially if the relationship's new. They want to be with the guy. It's the guy that's usually feeling like he's being encroached on and being smothered. If you're a woman and you can't handle living with someone that you're working with, if it's a new relationship, you're not that into the dude.
Right.
I mean, come on.
Want to work with
You're not that into the guy. I think
There's
what
other
she's saying.
stuff going on. You're right. I mean, I don't know. And also, I got to say it, 19, why are you living together when you're 19?
How the
What's
hell
going on?
Is she 19?
Is she 19?
Is she
19?
She said
Look
she
at
was
me. All of a
15.
sudden, I'm not a
19.
nun here, but take
Right.
some time. Look through the world.
That's right. That's right.
Date it up. Date.
Cara and I have had a pretty good time working together.
No, don't even start.
What? You don't
All right.
like it?
We're going to take ourselves a nice little break here, and we'll be back with more of the show in just about 4 minutes.
Yo, LoveLine will be right back, homie.
This is a story about American heroes. They changed quite a few lives last year. Jorge Vasquez put out fires, but no, he's not a firefighter. Philip Dale discovered several new stars. Oh, he's not an astronomer. And Elaine Capobianco, she saved a child from drowning, but she's not a lifeguard. They're teachers, but to the kids they've reached, they're heroes.
I'm a teacher. The children are the heroes.
We're not just teaching subject matter, we're teaching human beings.
I am tough as nails, but they know that I love them.
I mean, we've got a legacy that follows behind us forever.
Teachers have the power to make an impact on our future. California will need about 250,000 more of them in the next 10 years. Reach for that power. Teach. Call 1-888-CAL-TEACH now. A public service message brought to you by CalTeach, the Ad Council, and this station.
Okay, so I'm a teenager, right? And everyone's so quick to judge me. On the outside, I may look like... But on the inside, I'm all... Just because I look like... doesn't mean I act that way. In fact, I'm actually involved in crime prevention. That sounds more like this. It's really a great way to convince adults that while you may be looking, you're really thinking...
Call 1-800-722-TEENS to find out how to make your community a safer place for everyone. Get involved, get the number, and call 1-800-722-TEENS. A public service message from the Crime Prevention Coalition of America, the U.S. Department of Justice, and the Ad Council.
Evening, folks. I'm Vince.
And I'm Larry. We're the crash test dummies.
We'd like to entertain you with a little song. Only one thing.
We can't sing, but we're here with someone who can, with a song for the little ones. Ray?
Mr. Charles?
On the big highway of life, there's only one safe place for kids.
Backseat, baby.
The front seat's not the place to drop out.
Baby.
Put that booties in the backseat.
Backseat, baby.
Airbags and kids should never meet. I'm here to remind you to put them behind you.
Raymundo, do you mind if we try?
Oh, look at here.
Backseat, baby, better buckled in the back.
Backseat, baby.
Baby faces stay intact.
Larry, Larry, maybe you should keep your day job.
Ow, that hurts.
Not as much as our day job.
Woo!
Backseat, baby.
You stay alive even when I drive.
You could learn a lot from a dummy. Buckle your kids in the back seat. A message from the Department of Transportation and the Ad Council.
Dear Jim, I just wanted to tell you the things I love so much about you. Like your pasty white belly and how it fits in those tight shirts that my friends think you shouldn't be wearing. I love how you do that thing where you mash 4 slices of bread into a massive ball of dough and stuff it in your mouth. That's so adorable. And what about when you tell those same jokes from reruns that you've seen over and over again? They make me laugh every single time. Other guys play sports or go running or do something outside, but not you. You're different.
Guys, rest assured you will never in your life meet a girl like this.
P.S. I can't wait until we cuddle in front of pro wrestling all day this Saturday. I hear it's a steel cage Texas death match.
Get some exercise. Get up. Get out. A public service message brought to you by the Ad Council and the President's Council on Physical Fitness and Sports.
Hey, it's a LoveLine. Blame game, everybody. When is that blame game on, Drew? That's right.
Come on,
Monday,
Drew,
Monday
come
through
on.
Friday, 5 o'clock. Tell me, you must tape it, Drew, because you're not in front of the TV at that time.
You got
normally.
TiVo, right?
Let me.
TiVo.
I want to get that TiVo. Is that the way to go?
I haven't had it.
I'm
But
gonna
you
make
can-
I've never.
It doesn't
That's the way to
seem
go.
like it's worth
It is, Drew. I'm gonna
You
make.
haven't?
I'm gonna make.
Everybody
something.
knows that has it. Just
I'm
loves
making a
it.
big
Really?
TiVo.
Because you can stop your
note to
TV.
myself.
No,
No,
you can program. Here's the shows I want to watch.
Oh,
it'll
okay,
it'll
all right.
absorb all that and then sit
That's
down.
all
And
right.
watch
That's
whatever you
already
want
too much. I need something I can yell at.
I think they have
They have
an
a-
audio. They got an audio.
I need a guy
thing.
named Steve-O who stands by my
Steve,
VCR
turn it.
and
Stu-O.
does what I tell him to do. Has that been invented yet?
It's just plain old stew. Yeah, but do you want to leave him in your house when you're not there?
Yeah.
That's true. You're right.
He's got
Anyone-
guys like that in his house.
Yeah, I do have those guys
Oh,
already,
man.
and I'm scared they'll fight with my current guys. You're right. All right, we'll talk to Ricky, who's 17. Ricky?
Yeah.
You broke up with your girlfriend, and her mom started hitting on you?
Yes, sir.
All right. Have you done anything about that?
Well, the thing is, no, I didn't. She just made passes at me, and like I kind of like turned her off. But me and my friend aren't getting along right now, and he saw what she was doing, and my girlfriend didn't. Now, me and my friend aren't getting along, and I'm worried that he might say something to, tell my ex-girlfriend.
What did he see exactly?
Well, what he saw was her sitting on my lap saying that she loved me and that, I wish things would work out between her daughter and I, and that, if things didn't work out, but if they didn't work out, that she was there and stuff like that.
That
and,
is twisted.
Yeah. He's not going to say anything to her.
Yeah, I'm hoping he won't.
Hey, listen, even if he does, you didn't do anything
Yeah,
wrong.
you're not in the wrong.
And she's your ex-girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
You already broke up.
Yeah, so who cares? You move on, and you just say, listen, we were just screwing around. She jumped on my lap, was making baby talk. You just, it's fine.
She's not going to buy that about her own mom anyway.
Yeah. Remember the, you know, it's funny. Your first impulse, like when you're a kid, is when you get pissed off at somebody, is to tell. Like it's like you have that tattle instinct.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I mean, I could remember like chasing my sister through the house. I'm sorry. No, I'm telling. You know, it's a weird like a kid instinct, and it stays. It keeps going, and somehow you get when you become an adult, somewhere you let that go theoretically and hopefully, but it's a real strong.
That's what I did when my brother peed on me.
You told.
I wanted to tell right away, and my mom thought it was too hilarious to punish him.
Oh yeah,
God.
She thought it was hysterical.
That is
scarred
funny.
me.
Well, especially the fact that he used his rope tie to hog tie you, and then hang you up off the doorknob and have at you. I mean, I love this.
Were
kid.
you alive during the process? Did you
I
not
was
struggle at all?
sleeping. I was in a dead sleep when he pulled me out.
That was a form of rape. That was not just.
That was like a little
urination.
deliverance.
He
Trussing.
took a little piece of your soul that morning.
He did.
Shannon? Shannon, you're 21.
Yeah.
What's up?
Okay, well, I've been with my boyfriend for about 2 years,
Yeah.
and, well, it's kind of weird because, like, the first 6 months of our relationship, I'm, like, extremely sexual, and then, like, after that, I'm, like, anti-sex, like, I push him away,
Yeah.
and I feel guilty about it, but I'm just, like, not into it anymore.
That's just this relationship.
It's what?
Has this happened in other relationships
It
too?
happens in every relationship I've ever had.
Okay. And anything happened to you growing up?
Yeah, I knew that was going to be your first question, and yes.
What happened?
My dad got a little too friendly with me ever since I can remember.
Well, that is often what happens to people who are molested. They become hyper aroused or completely shut down.
Right. And you're becoming both in
Yeah.
the same relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the
But the other problem is,
what'd your dad do with you?
he's just a little too interested in the way I look, the way I act. You know, he's always telling me that I'm pretty, and I don't have any
He's just a
contact
dick.
with him now.
Well, did he touch you
Yeah, in the past.
in the past? Like,
Yeah.
Like for a long period of time?
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's a big thing. I quite frankly, listen, I don't want to scare you, but I really don't know how you can ever be right in front of a man after your dad does that to you.
I know.
And I hope he dies a slow and painful death. Not too slow.
You and me both.
Yeah, I mean, I'd like it to happen over the course of, let's say, just a couple of days. But you really got to get some therapy, Shannon.
Okay, well, that's the second problem, is when I was young, my dad actually convinced my mom that I had my own mental problems.
Oh, man.
And the reasons that I was acting out when I was a kid was because I had problems or whatever.
Yeah.
So I've been to numerous counselors, numerous therapists, because my dad told everyone I was nuts.
Well, yeah.
So now I've, like, built up this wall against anybody who tries to help me.
All right. Well, knock it off.
Oh, easier said than done.
Well, listen, go to the shrink and start paying for it. It helps you sit up straight.
Do you want to change or don't you?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, you
that's
go to
it.
shrink.
Then go change.
Yeah, you called the show. You don't have that big of a wall.
Your dad's not sending you this time. You're going on your own.
When your father sent you, though, did you talk about your father abusing you?
No.
We'll see. It's different now. I mean, you're in control. You're changing your life. You know.
We've talked about this many a time. That to me, there's no more flawed individual than one that approaches a child sexually, their own child. I mean, that to me goes against every grain. And I'm not even a decent guy. I'm really not. I worship Satan, Drew. You know that.
You were going to say every grain of decency, but you don't have any.
I don't have that,
Yeah.
no. But had I had some grains of decency in me, had my silo been filled with something decent, I would be repulsed by this. I cannot imagine that. You know what I mean? I understand freaking out and smacking your kid one. I really do. Listen, I had a dog that was going nuts, you know, and I'd come flying down in that basement one morning and be like, "Bell," I'd be like, stop that, and I'd like whack at one. I mean, I understand like a lot of stuff, but coming at your kid sexually is so twisted. I mean, you're so broken. It is so bizarre, and you should be put to death because for two reasons. A, you're fundamentally effed up so badly that you could never be fixed. I mean, if you think coming at your own kid sexually is if that's something that even crosses your mind when you're at your drunkest, you're effed up beyond repair, A, number one. B, number two, you do that to a 5-year-old and their life is ruined.
Right.
It's
Yeah.
over. It's over.
Just the repair that needs to be done is just so intense.
Daddy climbs on you and forget it. You're like the goddamn federal building that was blown up. I mean, it's like it's still there. Half of it's there, but you can't go in, and it's just got to be torn down. I mean, it's not usable. They should be put to death. They really should. I don't care what's been done to them. The point is they could do it again. It's sick. Shannon, your only hope is therapy. I know you don't like it, and you're probably going to hate the one you go to, but that's just part of the illness.
Process, yeah.
Emily?
Yeah?
You're 16?
Yeah.
You're on LoveLine.
Hi.
Hey.
A few months ago, my mom put in a transfer to move 4 hours away.
Yeah.
Because her job is so stressful and because my dad's an alcoholic.
Right.
She wants to get away from him.
Mm-hmm.
So he quit drinking, and
Jeez, what are you doing for your asthma, Emily?
yeah,
Wow.
stop cold turkey and
Seriously, Emily, your asthma. Are you getting treatment?
I have asthma.
Sounds like it.
I haven't seen a doctor yet.
You feel wheezy?
Yeah.
My God, I mean, it's each breath.
Well, young people speak in gulps anyway, but all right, get some help for your asthma, and your question is?
Now my dad's starting to drink again, and my mom's not going to tell him that she's moving without him.
All right. Hey,
Stay out of it, Emily. Go to Alateen.
Alateen. Get some Brimatine, miss. Alateen and Brimatine are the two things you have to focus on. And listen, you're 16, honey. I'm sorry your family's a mess. Hang out with your friends. Get involved with school, and stay out of the house.
Go to college.
And don't bang around with older guys in El Caminos.
Unless you're really good at computers, then college isn't necessarily the way
waste
to
of time. We'll be back.
LoveLine will be right back.
These are the sounds of today's kids. And these are the voices of today's kids.
Don't underestimate me. I can work harder in school.
Give me a problem that's hard to solve.
Give me tougher work. Give me tougher books. When I solve a tough problem, I'm on top of the world.
Surprised? Don't be. 74% of kids say school should only pass them to the next grade when they've learned what's expected of them.
I'm not afraid to fail.
If I make a mistake, I'll do better next time.
75% of kids say they'd study harder if their schools gave them tougher tests. The fact is, almost all kids want to be challenged in school. So listen to the voices of kids today.
Challenge me.
Challenge me. Challenge me.
Do your part. Support higher academic achievement in your state and challenge our schools to challenge our kids. For a free booklet, call 1-800-38-BE-SMART. A message from the Ad Council and the Education Excellence Partnership.
Taking all that work home?
No, this is my own stuff. I've got a date with a financial planner.
You're only 25. Why are you planning for retirement already?
Hey, I want to be able to choose when I retire and know that I'll be financially secure when I do.
I've heard lots of people call themselves financial planners, but aren't they really trying to get you to invest in their favorite fund? Like they're selling size 20 shoes so everyone gets a hello Bigfoot.
Half this stuff is my bank statements, company insurance policies, tax returns. The planner's going to know a lot about me before recommending anything. The rest is background information I've collected on her and 2 other planners. If she passes tonight's round, she gets my papers.
Securing your financial future is important. You have a right to expect financial advice that's competent, ethical, and based on your needs. To verify that a planner is certified, call toll-free 888-CFP-MARK. A public service of the Certified Financial Planner Board of Standards.
Hey, driving fans! It may have happened to you. You may have heard the roar of the rumble strips, the blast of car and truck horns, and the heart-pounding fear of a near miss. Avoid all the dangerous crash action that comes with falling asleep at the wheel. Experience the amazing power nap. You've never seen power like this before. The Power Nap. Find out what the professional drivers have been doing for years. The Power Nap gives you the energy you need for the road ahead, and it's free. Whether you're driving to the shore with your family, to another city to meet a client, to school across the state, or anywhere there's action. The Power Nap is your ticket to revitalization. Experience the Power Nap at a rest stop near you. Just pull in, find a safe, well-lighted spot to park. Turn off the key and close your eyes. In just 20 to 30 minutes, you'll have the energy you need to drive safely for miles. So don't push it, park it. And feel the power of the power. Now. A wake-up call to all drivers from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the American Trucking Association.
It's nearly 6 a.m. and we're at a rest stop talking to travelers. Excuse me?
Yes.
Have you ever heard of circadian rhythms?
It's like a Latin band, right?
Not quite. Do you know what circadian rhythms are?
It's when the stars all align and their energy creates...
No. How about you, sir? Circadian rhythms. Exactly. Circadian rhythms tell your body when it should be sleeping as well as when it should be awake. Circadian rhythms are part of our body's internal controls, a kind of built-in clock that tells us when to wake up and when to go to sleep each day. Imagine the danger that comes when we try to drive when our body thinks we should be sleeping, especially at night, early morning, and for many people, mid-afternoon. You really should try to avoid driving during your body's downtimes. If you have to drive when you'd normally be sleeping and you find yourself getting drowsy, stop for a refreshing 20 to 30-minute nap. Now what would you say when I say circadian rhythms?
I'd say, don't push it, park it.
Right.
A wake-up call from the U.S. Department of Transportation and the American Trucking Associations.
Oh, come on, have a drink.
No thanks.
Just one little drink.
I don't want to.
Chicken, everyone else is.
I said no.
What a nerd. One little drink won't kill you.
You've heard it all before. Be cool, join the crowd, have a drink even though you're not 21.
Let's go, she's no fun.
Make the right choice. Don't give in. Underage drinking is dumb and dangerous.
Look out!
A public service message from the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Hi, I'm Roger Klein from The Refreshments, and we're going to talk about safe sex and condoms. If you're talking about sex, then you better be talking about latex condoms. Help reduce the risk. Get some latex condoms. Use them. Be cool.
Brought to you by Westwood One Entertainment and Trojan, America's #1 condom. Trusted for over 80 years.
Hey, it's LoveLine. Speaking of that, someone was trying to get my high school diploma.
Oh, impossible.
They don't have it.
Yeah, it doesn't exist.
It's on microfiche. I think they got to work that out. All right, everyone. Blame game. Monday through Friday, 5 o'clock. Phone number for that if you're in the L.A. area and you want to participate and you're a broken up couple. 310-752-8142. No doubt, tomorrow night, guys, thanks a lot for coming in.
Yeah,
Thank you. We'll see you soon. Until next time, Sam Crowley for Dr. Drew saying mahalo. Yeah, a little yeasty on the peckaroo.
Well, now. This has been LoveLine. The stuff expressed on LoveLine is not necessarily the stuff of the staff, management, sponsors, or anyone else, including Westwood One Entertainment. LoveLine is produced by Ann Wilkins Ingold. Now, please enjoy these birds.